thank you for following Tyler Stockman 12,345.
Tyler, thank you so much for the
Ajax
follow.
says Streamlabs says Pammy 9,588 just unsubscribed and quit her position.
Dang.
Countryboy 23,123 says hey John, I'm new here. Bayou Preppers 1 says Frankersy 1 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 Frankersy 1. Stream Elements says Bayou Preppers 1 just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you so much for the 10 bits, Bayou.
23, you can show me en route to 35.
Bruja 210 says Pamarella night and day it's Pamarella.
Turn that down. There's the monitor. I do need to connect to YouTube. Give me a second.
Bayou Preppers 1 says try hard 1 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 try hard 1. Stream Elements says Bayou Preppers 1 just cheered 10 bits.
Bayou with the 10 bits. Thank you.
Pammy 9,588 says yes John Def treats me like a princess. Sometimes it's Cinderella.
Oh boy. Send hate mail to info at. I see you guys. We're working over on the fighters are working.
Bayou Preppers 1 says it's okay I don't have much but I do appreciate you and Pam.
Well, thank you so much, Bayou.
Hayjacked says which dwarf is he Pammy? Lol.
Oh, that ain't right.
Senor Dasher OTR says hello from Kick.
Hello, Kick.
Pamela Jackson says hello from Kick.
Hello.
Bayou Preppers 1 says hey guys 1 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 hey guys 1. Stream Elements says Bayou Preppers 1 just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you, Bayou.
Darren Thompson says good evening everyone. Hope all is well. Have a good night.
Good evening to you.
Michelle 210 says hey.
I see our fighters are working. We got all 3 platforms working. Scanner's working. We have the flashlight. We have a stop coming up right over here, or it's construction. I'm not sure.
Nat73 Boyd 73 says hello from Twitch.
Hello, Twitch.
This is first.
Do I need to be in the other lane?
Hayjacked says hey from Twitch, cause I am at the cool kids table here. Pamela Jackson says yo from YT.
I don't know if this is a stop or construction.
Bayou Preppers 1 says 4 head 1 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 4 head 1. Stream Elements says Bayou Preppers 1 just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you so much for the 10 bits, Bayou. Oh, come on, light. I mean, I'll just sit here patiently.
Hi, dude. Show me.
Let me get the big scanner on, too.
Bayou Preppers 1 says LOL. Senor Dasher OTR says that's construction if you're on Clute.
Okay, then I can not go that way. That's good to know. And I'll just sneak over. I saw, yeah, I seen it. It looked like construction because I did see some amber lights, too.
Bayou Preppers 1 says Swiftrage 1 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 Swiftrage 1. Stream Elements says Bayou Preppers 1 just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you for the 10
Quick
bits.
Deer Vid says what up from LJ.
What's happening? All the way from Lake Jackson.
Bayou Preppers 1 says Failfish 1 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 Failfish 1. Stream Elements says Bayou Preppers 1 just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you again for the 10 bits, Bayou.
Darren Thompson says, does the area you're in, does it have a lot of refineries?
Yes.
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Chris Next Door Twin.
Chris Next Door, thank you.
Senor Dasher OTR says you can go that way. I know they were paving on Freeport earlier.
Well, I thought it was a
J9
traffic
Bell
stop.
says, hey, hey.
Hey, I thought it was a stop. But I did see amber lights too, which either meant it was a stop that might have been over or construction.
The resident here said that the male's name is Adrian.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says mass casualty act in Nueva York this afternoon, 5 unalived shorter unalived.
Oh man.
Bayou Preppers 1 says Votio 1 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 Votio 1. Stream Elements says Bayou Preppers 1 just cheered 15 bits.
Thank you, Bayou. I just missed that. Running towards where?
The resident said that he's heading towards the apartments behind O'Reilly.
That's in Angleton.
That's
Hello, B. Let's go to 0800 hours.
okay.
Senor Dasher OTR says that's the start of the construction. On the way to Freeport, they've the right lane closed.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Michelle 210 says 3.
Is that the answer to a math problem, or am I lagging? That's a problem with the math stuff.
Countryboy 23123 says John Hayjack got your Starlink messing with it.
Uh-oh. Let's plug it back in. Plug it back in.
Angie 416 says math. According to Jennifer says Monday Night Madness.
That's our face.
Senor Dasher OTR says there's no apartment behind O'Reilly's in Angleton.
Maybe it was Alvin then.
He is going to be under the influence of alcohol.
Countryboy 23123 says 3x34 John.
Juvenile should not take him if he's intoxicated.
27. What's the subject's name?
Chris Next Door Twin says, do cops like donuts?
It's a myth because he's always hanging out at coffee shops or donut shops.
Putting the
'cause
juvenile on the wrap. Also narcotics located on him. He's going to be under the influence of alcohol. Go ahead and make contact with juvenile and see if they'll accept him.
they're not going to accept him if he's intoxicated. They shouldn't. They should send him to the hospital. So they're putting a juvenile in a wrap somewhere in Lake Jackson.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says JLR investigates says it may have domestic terrorism links. Dude was shouting free Palestine.
Oh.
Chilling with Pelonian, the beat in Tennessee says partay.
Look, JLR is a complete joke. I hope you know that. Everything, he's a complete joke. I think it's a complete joke. Dude, I have one instance. He thought Karen Reed was completely guilty, and he was. If you can't see that she was framed and not guilty, I have no use for you if you're that dumb.
Might have a knife set.
Might have a knife set. That's an English.
Chris Next Door Twin says, oh thanks for telling me.
Yeah, JLR, I have no use for him. I tell him that every time I chance I get to. I think he has me blocked. Unlike every platform. Alright, so if you see lights in Lake Jackson, it's very important I know where they're at. We got a juvenile going in the wraps because they found narcotics, and he's out. He's drunk.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says I skim information from him and look it up elsewhere.
Yeah, you'll want to do that because he's completely doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, he has no clue. If he says anything, I would go look it up. Just that's how bad he is.
According to Jennifer says who's JLR?
Oh, a complete joke. JLR investigates on YouTube. Is his name. I've been fighting with him for like 2 months about
Senor
Karen Reed.
Dasher OTR says I'm headed back to LJ.
Yeah, I need to know if you see lights. I'm going that way too. I'll check the main. It's going to be at a house somewhere probably. And this is the time everybody says, John, don't film kids. I would have to film that. If they're going to treat him like a grown adult, then I have to film it like as if it were a grown adult. So. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it though.
According to Jennifer says never heard of him. Wasn't Turtle Boy covering the Karen Reed mess?
Yeah, Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy is the reason everybody knows about it, honestly. I mean, you guys are free to watch or get your information. I'm just telling you my opinion of the guy. Yeah,
Snacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says dude in New York went up 33 floors and then did the unalive dance.
Dang it.
Trevor Watts 596 says thanks for the combos.
Thank you for the combos, guys. Anyone who could take a look. Anyone who could take a look at all the evidence in the Karen Reed trial and say she was guilty is not very smart or not very honest. That's the only two. Or not very honest. You might as well just say, hey, I believe everything the cops say, no matter what they do. I think he would have been downtown, but I can check.
Chillin' with Kellonian the beat in Tennessee says Dontazula Ola China Germani and Tresum Tra bomb entire coral Mosavo Demoy eggs Istata Kaylee booze Distasta Godfather the portal is open she Gistal force. Boba Fett 271 says but the cops said they don't lie. They only want to help.
That's right.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says I maintain a healthy mistrust of my government.
As you should. Absolutely. As you should.
Mark the Mad Shark says they happen to be ganging up on me, oh shit. Stream Elements says thank you for following Christian _QC 2103.
Christian, thank you for the follow. I'm not used to seeing both of these bars closed down here.
Christian _QC 2103 says greetings from Barrie, Quebec, Canada.
Greetings to you. From Lake Jackson, Texas right now.
Shooting from 702 checking status.
Darren Thompson says you're right. He needs to stay at the southern border covering that, nothing else. As the days go by, more is being shown about our government, and more surprises are coming.
Sorry about it, 1226.
I'm gonna check Palms and Monica Villas.
Perfectly on this. Their location. She could have been up about their way. 23, you are unreadable.
Had just a bunch of tapping, really loud tapping too.
Cheers, you done? I didn't understand your track.
7506.
You guys showed me en route leaving the house to...
Chilling with Kelon in the beat in Tennessee says she's Hebrew professor woman. Peppa say Valisaha motiva shay cordelay cheerleader my shaiti fiesta za dal dolt elmat madam boom de line michlita.
You can tell someone too? 7506.
Alright, come back in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Timed you out for 30
Show
minutes.
close to
I don't know what you're saying.
Checking safety. 454.
So, 452 is going to have them on the floor. This unit wrap has been applied. So, to be beginning of the intersection, we'll be around for the hospital. I'll be around with them.
I told you they would not take him in Juvenile under that with those conditions.
Michelle 210 says 11.
That's 454. You can clear me with an assist. I'll be about to get a jail check.
Alright, well, so they got the kid in a wrap already.
454, 457 says they care.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says they don't know what they're saying either.
Yeah, I just muted them I timed them out for 30 minutes. Maybe they'll get it together.
452, show me an out to the hospital with that juvenile. Prepare for beginning.
Hammy 9588 says lol. I only timed them out for 5 minutes. You were pretty strict.
Beginning is 3901.
Oh, you already timed him out once?
3901 4.8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 30 minutes. Because that time they'll get bored and go troll someone else.
Okay, so it's going to be 1707. 1707. 23, you can show me here with them.
Clear. 5. The ER will be en route. We've got a wrap and you can be us out there with a wheelchair.
Start to 13, 5 case number.
That's clear. My partner's on the phone with them now. Okay, so it's going to be 1707. 1707.
200 seconds. He said he's
That's clear. You notify the ER will be en route. No matter in the wrap, if they can beat us out there with a wheelchair, that'd be great.
Alright, looks like we have to go to the ER.
That's good. My partner's on the phone with them now.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says I've heard moonshine drunk cowboys make more sense before I think.
200 seconds. He said he's out looking for his girlfriend. He says everything's taken care of. Doesn't appear to be emotional or mental stress right now.
Keep them on up here, too.
Kakisper says good evening everyone.
Kakisper, good evening to you.
Bayou Preppers 1 says okay, I am so lost right now.
I was looking for a juvenile they have in the wrap because he was intoxicated and had narcotics. I wasn't able to find him, but they said they're on their way to the hospital and have the hospital meet him out there with a wheelchair.
Kakisper says cheer 100.
Kakisper,
Stream
thank
Element
you.
says Kakisper just cheered 100 bits.
Kakisper, thank you so much. 100 bits. I'll take them.
Bayou Preppers 1 says do you know where at?
No, if I knew, we'd be there filming. I do not know where they're at.
I'm saying
433, I'm at the ER. Down Highway 52.
They're already at the ER, so it must have been very close. I was way off. You think they're in the front or in the back where the ambulances go in?
Bayou Preppers 1 says okay, ILL go look around.
They're already at the ER. We know where they are now. They're at the emergency room.
433, I'm at the
Shakespeare
ER.
says back.
Down Highway 52.
Michelle 210 says we need people on kick to battle. Tiki Cat 1961 says I'm guessing ambulances.
I don't know if they're allowed to go
Chris
there.
Ellis 891,993 says, hey John, did you hear any? The guy who drove from Badges to New York shot 6 people plus himself about 3 hours ago.
Someone just told me
According
about
to
it.
Jennifer says probably backside. Jaded Venus 336 says I'm here. Michelle 210 says they go where ambulance enters here.
I don't know if they can...
3901.6.6,
That was a lucky-
3901.6.6.
Bayou Preppers 1 says yeah well, which hospital?
Lake Jackson one.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says I vote for the other sides.
The ambulance bay.
They just said they're in the ambulance bay. It's almost like they were listening. So they're in the back.
Show me right, prepare for ending.
452, go ahead.
It's going to be 3901.6.6.
3352, we'll pull to the hospital, the ambulance bay. Copy CDS.
Darren Thompson says Las Vegas had a bad shooting.
19721038. 19721038. Let me know when you're ready for the next.
Okay.
8221
Just put everything 50, there's nothing wrong.
8221
According to Jennifer says didn't the ball in Texas just have a shooting?
Correction. It's 8221.
Oh, I did see that.
According to Jennifer says mall.
19721038. Let me know when you're ready for the next.
So I think we're going to go back here and we'll see every cop in Lake Jackson.
8221.
Boba Fett 271 says NYC had a bad shooting shooter was from Vegas.
414. Correction, it's 82216914.
Yes, go ahead. Tell me on a neighborhood check in Crocker Heights.
Boba Fett 271 says 5 shot, 4 dead.
Politics. Yes, go ahead. Show me on a neighborhood check in Crocker Heights.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says yes'm with 30 rounds of fun in mag.
210.
Lovely. Could you read my message? 4914, and we also try 6414. 463, waiting you to return on 6914 or 6414.
So I'm treading lightly here because the guy was there, but so were all the hospital staff, and they'll trespass me in like 3 seconds if I film. So
Can you advise that deal? We did not get a return on deal ending in last 4, 6914, and we also tried 6414.
That's clear. Keep copy image.
we'll just go by slowly.
Darren Thompson says an officer was shot and killed in
First
NYC.
name Morgan.
Bayou Preppers 1 says let's not do that.
2007.
Yeah,
White female.
Guys, you got a call from a family member saying that they heard possible gunshots about 20 minutes ago. 10-4.
Harley Chic 77,541 says just came on. What's going on?
Just monitoring.
Oh. 263, I'll be DL return on Morgan and Christine Whipple. It's going to be 5221-691.
Hey Jack says multiple shots where?
Hey guys.
Country Boy 23,123 says always film 5-0.
That was 20 minutes. If someone says it was 20 minutes ago, they're...
263, I'll be a good
I'd say
DL
the
return on Morgan and Christine Whipple.
Chillin' with Kelonian, the beat in Tennessee says exacte hasta June Mashashir Chavadalici Moise Pensiva Germano e John we wool.
Alright, just ban them. It has not been 30 minutes. If you could just ban them for me.
Mark the Mad Shark says 0. Laid off janitor says I agree with that statement.
Yeah, if it was 20 minutes ago, I'm not... Yeah, the emergency is over. I don't even know what town it was.
Show me back in no activity. Yes, sir.
18 traffic. William David Young. 937 William David Young. 9367 Sterling Color.
Boba Fett 271 says is everyone having a happy Shark Week?
Happy Shark Week. I have not personally...
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says prayers and intentions for the fallen and their familia.
Absolutely.
William David Young. 9367 William David Young.
Hey Jack says indeed I have. Bayou Peppers 1 says banning who?
Will be on over also in front of British Car Wash.
The person just saying gibberish. On YouTube.
Bayou Preppers 1 says that's why I can't find it. Hey Jack says prob that Hey Jack guy. He's kinda weird raw.
No, Hey Jack wouldn't do that.
Female rumbles something on the phone. I'm not sure what's going on. If you could check the area.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says the drunken silly law.
What was the intersection East Cedar and Widow? You can go from up 7, Carlos Corey's. The child on the line at this time, but it's going to be the same last estimation.
Laid off janitor says I don't think most of the YT viewers are sober.
I'm still evaluating it.
It's going to be a child on the line. They could not provide her address, set them off, and that's it all day, and that she's home.
4 is on the four-wheeler.
You said you're transporting...
Bayou Preppers 1 says hell I don't think any of us are sober law.
I am.
According to Jennifer says I'm sober.
All right, will do. Thank you.
You said you're transporting 4 people from a four-wheeler?
Traffic on the four-wheeler.
Traffic on the four-wheeler.
not getting any contact with the door, all lights are off.
Hey Jack says, wait, did we have to be sober for this? Well, I need to speak to a manager then. Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says I can fix a lot of things, just not able to fix stupid. Bayou Preppers 1 says I've been planting flowers for the last hour.
Neighborhood check in Garland Heights. Total stick. Show me on a neighborhood check in Garland Heights. Negative. It was Juvenile who contacted them. They heard it smell mine. They weren't able to get any information.
Light 5 south base, Light 5 south base. Respond to St. Luke's Brazosport Hotel 303 for a medical patient, third party to St. Luke's PNC Hotel 326. South base. We're still checking the area. My traffic stop warning.
Super.
Show me, trying to check for you, checking in the area.
Show's making contact with apartment 74.
Total stick. Show me back in on my activity.
Shaky, nothing's clear. My traffic stop warning.
I drove it twice and choked.
I'm at 74.
People and they said they didn't hear anything.
And a great surprise, Alvin says they didn't hear anything.
AD101 says who got banned. I hope it wasn't Frankie, we only consumed 3 beers tonight.
No, it's just some, it's not that big of a deal. It's just some guy just putting random words in there. I don't know why, but I don't mind talking, but...
20, this is correction, it's just one today. I'm 27 on your ready.
I don't mind talking, but
Right.
sometimes it makes it hard to hear the scanner.
4656.
When you write paragraphs of gibberish.
46, 56, 57, 50. I'll be putting a event in notes shortly.
Seriously.
Bama Roll Tide 66 says hello John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
$720, that Larry Sepic's going to be clear at this time.
Oh, it's green. I gotta go.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says it's the 2025 version of drunk driving with a keyboard.
I drove through the area. Other people locate everything appeared to me work.
Michelle 210 says, while I can't believe we got massage chairs over here in Kick How Relaxing.
Good. I drove through the area. I wasn't able to locate their day up here at 10-4. Funny that the number's not showing phone.
24, thank you.
Favor 10-6-2008.
What?
Favor 10-6-2008.
Joanne 8775 says take it easy on me Dasher law. Shaggy Stoner 4994 says Shamrock 4 Shamrock 20.
Thank you, Shaggy.
Stream Elements says Shaggy Stoner 4994 just cheered 24 bits.
Thank you for the 24 bits,
Michelle
Shaggy.
210 says 8.
Good.
Joanne 8775 says 8.
Caller advises they loaned a friend their vehicle and friends refusing to give it back. Both subjects are on location and the caller is blocking the friend's driveway right now.
Dang. Sounds like nobody really is, friends.
Confirming that Texas 6 RV Park.
That's affirmative. Possible disturbance.
Hewitt Slambo says WSPP.
Lincoln 7378, White Mustang. 800
AD101 says Pammy, are we allowed to go to Stripes tonight?
I want to hear where this disturbance at Freeport is and what it's about.
Can you get out to 1713 North Avenue, 18th and
That
Henry?
Page Girl 3 says he jumped.
1713 North Avenue, 18th and Henry. It's going to be for a possible disturbance. I'm going to say that a male subject threw a bike tire in a mailbox that hit his vehicle. He believes the subject was trying to hit his wife. They're going to all be standing outside.
1713 North Avenue H.
Yeah, coming out.
Where do you want to go?
1713 North Avenue H, Freeport, Texas.
Bradley 25 says 1713 North Avenue H.
Getting directions
Tazzy's my
to
dog go says
1713
block
North.
is hot. Michelle 210 says B profile. Hewitt Slambo says I am Buddha pull up.
Disturbance on Highway 6. It was not originally mapped properly. It's in the northwest. Okay.
That's clear.
33, I'll show you back in.
Hewitt Slambo says you got a chat reader.
Yes, cat reader.
Hewitt Slambo says thanks. Michelle 210 says BRBRT time.
That's fair.
Yeah, I know the voices get so annoying sometimes, so this is the only safe way I can interact with the chat and drive at the same time.
5 now. I believe we have history. So fine. Go back on a little line.
Okay, that's clear on 5, go ahead.
William King Young, 1127, William King Young, 1127.
That's it.
Metro 5, listed for Brazos Port, Hotel 303. We got 3 on board, 2+03 and 276.
Flight 5, got your lifting for Hotel 303.
Station report. Flight 5, flight number is 4970, 4970. Patients are 62-year-old male, 79 kilos, CV8. GCS is 3, intubated, blood pressure 149/100, heart rate 139, 87 RVR. Respiration's 18 on the vent, O2 taps 100%.
First name,
Two
Robert.
purple lines receiving respected protocol, coming out of ER2,
Last name, Ocean.
for the same QC, Neuro ICU,
Date of birth is 6.
UH says, are you an on-duty cop or are you JS using a scanner?
I'm a activist. I'm definitely not a cop. Yeah, they would fire me my very first day if I was a
Live
cop.
Life 4 Fun 20 says, John, I order my power station.
Very good.
Countryboy 23123 says BC Scanner is not a cop. We listen to Scanner and record police interactions. Live Life 4 Fun 20 says $705. UH Slambo says, oh.
Yeah, they would definitely fire me.
Bulbafett 271 says you are watching Chief of Angleton Police. According to Jennifer says, ha ha ha. Are you a cop? Duh.
Michelle.
AD101 says Frankie is all done on 2004. Can you come get him?
Yes. Oh, have we not been charging this whole time? Dang it. Hold on, I gotta charge. Alright, we got a mailbox, definitely over there. That's where the mailbox was.
Traffic. Oh, John 4.
According to Jennifer says, did you remember your vest and flashlight tonight?
Cars, I want you guys to do something different besides coming over here and all these problems. That's what I want. Like, neither one of you.
I can be here now. And he asked me here all the time. He said he had me here spend the night with him last time. I just haven't gotten off work.
Terrible idea.
Sir?
That is a terrible, long-winded issue that I thought we were past already.
I don't have anywhere to go.
And I understand that, but this is obviously not working. End up being in jail.
Or in the hospital. But he's home.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. He's too the coward to answer the phone.
Alright.
You already have active case against you. Do less permanent damage. If you need something, if you look for your card, come by and ask for a civil standby tomorrow. But as of right now, that CCW is active. You put a toenail on the track. You have to take the first 5 minutes. Just check. Just verify. So as far as we know, we will take you to jail. We don't know what you and Tim have worked. We don't know what you and Tim have worked out behind and text messages and everything. We're all tired of it. Are you, sir? Thank you. Okay, so I'm not out of line. Like this guy chased you down in a little car or something the other day.
Yeah, he does. He does all kinds of stuff.
Torres, what happened to the mailbox, man? What happened to the mailbox?
I think you want to replace it.
Where's that call at? Where's that call? I got Narcan. Where's that call?
I don't know.
I need to know that location of that call. I have Narcan. He just said he didn't have Narcan. Who has the location? Let me turn you guys up. Off scene. It sounds close. Are we off scene? TikTok, if you're here, gotta turn you off now. Off scene.
McClain is on the 51 out of Harris County Precinct 4.
I went this way.
75 was Go ahead.
Joshua Brown says sub-chat from TikTok.
How's it going? Welcome in.
Clear.
Toothpick Smile says God bless you for saving lives.
403 West Squad, number 4.
Guys, is anybody here?
According to Jennifer says I cannot believe the pigs are okay with your piggy spotlight. Ha ha ha. Whipped Up Wishes says hey y'all.
Hey, I need somebody to go back on the scanner and tell me where that stop is. I have Narcan, so it's still back that way somewhere.
Stream Elements says thank you for following Addison Cape 2005.
Addison, thank you so much for the follow.
Toothpick Smile says we yes is you.
Colors unsure what she took.
Where is that? That was the call right there.
20. 11 Nielsen route.
DC Martel 10 says hi everyone.
Okay, that's the call I'm looking for right there. Where was it? Well, thank you for coming over from TikTok.
Addison Cape 2005 says what happened. You're welcome. Stream Elements says thank you for following Just Sumbrel _.
Look at that 30-year-old female overdosing. She's breathing at this time. Callers unsure what she took.
I got no address. But listen to what he says.
10-4. 11 US around. Oh, Narcan.
I don't have Narcan.
10-4.
NW says, good evening, everyone.
So I
New
asked
here
him.
from TikTok.
Hold on, there's the EMS.
Attention 340 MS, attention 340 MS. Can I get you en route for a 30-year-old female overdosing on unknown substance? She is breathing at this time. It's going to be 403 West Broad.
Addison Kate 2005 says, what happened?
403 West Broad.
Where do you want to go?
403 West Broad.
According to Jennifer,
Getting
says, hi,
directions
Ann.
to 403
Welcome.
West Broad.
Street, number 4. First call for someone for route 2245.
Toothpick Smile says, couldn't hear it really.
a property check at 1300 North 13th.
K Moran 4300 says, hi, John, go.
Hi.
That's clear.
Like, there should be no excuse for them not having Narcan. Honestly.
Mark the Mad Shark says, watch the level up commence.
Okay, let's see.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, now that's sad. Senor Dasher OTR says, I didn't even know there was a call until you asked the cop where this call was.
I'm always
K
listening.
Moran 4300 says, how far are we from them? Tazzy's my
4
dog
minutes.
says, no excuse at all. Toothpick Smile says, and then his nonchalant answer. Poppycust says, how far away?
4 minutes.
Sure, ambulance will beat ya. Peppermint Patty 25 says, especially when they have a machine full of them at their PD. Joshujam says, why don't the cop have Narcan at all times in the car?
I don't know.
Senor Dasher OTR says, make sure you let them know they can get some at the local police station.
Right?
Joshua Brown says, I got some Narcan in my car too. Arcanus 45 says, the TikTok live end. Fear
Yes.
B4 Flames 85 says, I'm gonna visit Canada one day.
Yeah, the TikTok live
Matt
ended.
73 Boy 73 says, that should be one thing they have to check at beginning of shift.
So automatically, when I start driving, the TikTok live ends, so we don't get banned. So it starts automatically and ends automatically with the command. So
Toothpick Smile says, God guide him there safely.
First name, Robert, Ocean, Roy, Edward, Robert, Tom, date of birth, 11/7/1969. Correction, 11/7/1964.
Live Life 4 Fun 20 says, John BRB, gotta go get my GF from work.
okay, well, be safe. It's a jungle out there.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, my heart hurts for that baby. Toothpick Smile says, YouTube popping. According to Jennifer says, hit the thumbs up peeps.
Yeah, I always hit the thumbs up. Let's go, people.
Arcanus 45 says, what is happening right now? I just joined.
We're trying to, the police are responding to an overdose and they don't have any Narcan. I have Narcan. So just in case they need mine, I'm gonna go. Let me get it out and ready.
Vegas _ local says, thank you, John.
I'm not gonna take you guys with me. I'm gonna just try to get this up there. I'm gonna get unplugged so I'm ready to get out.
Okay.
Hilmacoker says the cop didn't tell you where the call was.
No.
5592 BCSO, checking welfare.
Michelle 210 says they said she's breathing. Peppermint
good.
Patty 25 says seeing this shift. That means C notes will be gradually swapping soon back to nights unfortunately.
Almost 911.
Shit, I dropped you. She's breathing, I'll take y'all with me.
Toothpick Smile says he said he didn't know.
Oh, he did know. Okay.
Big Dave BCTX says 403 West Broad.
Hey, do you have Narcan?
Hey, yeah, he needs some. Give him some. I got some at the PD.
Here, no, here's some Narcan for you, man. I'll go by the PD and get some. You're welcome. You should always have that, man.
Hey, appreciate it.
No, I don't have any. I'm gonna go by the PD and get some.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, John.
You're welcome. Are they good?
Yeah, she's all right.
All right. All right, we're gonna go by the PD to replace our Narcan right now.
Senor Dasher OTR says -1. RTK 1414 says -1. Mark the Mad Shark says -1. Genold says -1. Stream Elements says Sydney_streams just subscribed.
Thank you so much for the subscription.
Says Amerlamons just subscribed. Stream Elements says Biciunmats just subscribed. Stream Elements says Popicus just subscribed.
Thank you so much.
Stream Elements says SYD The Kid 420 just subscribed. Stream Elements says Wombat 5150 just subscribed. Stream Elements says Darose just subscribed. Stream Elements says Arcanus 45 just subscribed. Stream Elements says Bugman 459 just subscribed. Stream Elements says Susan_D1 just subscribed. Stream Elements says Arlenny 444 just subscribed. Stream Elements says 11 Shadow Spectre just subscribed. Stream Elements says E_McBain_E just subscribed. Stream Elements says GHGHHHHGHHHH just subscribed.
Oh boy.
Stream Elements says Calico Cat just subscribed. Stream Elements says Atsnay12 just subscribed. Stream Elements says PC Kelly Gaming just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Elements says Zambo33 just subscribed. Stream Elements says Fear B4 Flames 85
That's
just
a lot
subscribed.
of subscriptions. Thank you so
Stream
much.
Elements says Patty Chap 1 just subscribed. NW says bless you. Icemaneer says what the hell is he laughing about? That could have turned out differently. Bobafett 271 says laid off W.
Thank you so much, laid off janitor.
Local says Narcan saves lives. You don't know how much it means to people. You have that in your car.
Guys, I've saved 2 lives.
Michelle 210 says I carry 4 Arkans. Toothpick Smile says it's not too funny.
It's not.
Sherry Stallings says great job, thank you John.
You're welcome.
Melanie Syop 1784 says W for laid off janitor.
Thank you so
Peppermint
much.
Patty 25 says how do they decide if she is alright? Shouldn't she be checked out by a med to decide?
I'm assuming
According
EMS
to
is coming.
Jennifer says good job. Pammy 9588 says I ended TT.
Oh, were we driving?
Says W laid off 20 subs. Angie 416 says Narcan cost $50. Here you can get it free. Bobafett 271 says Stream Elements says always film 50.
Always.
Aras 2K19 says cheer 100 cheer 100 cheer 100 cheer 100 cheer 100.
Guys, I can tell you,
Stream Elements says Aras 2K19 just cheered 500 bits.
Thank you so much for the
Shaggy
500
Stoner
bits.
4994 says Shamrock 100. Stream Elements says Shaggy Stoner 4994 just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you so much, guys.
Toothpick Smile says God is God. RTK 1414 says seemed more like a nervous laugh. Toothpick Smile says God sent. El Mago says yo. Bugman 459 says thank you laid off janitor. Ilsa Vargas says cheer 100. Stream Elements says Ilsa Vargas just cheered 100 bits. Latoya Reeves says that cop definitely should have had Narcan. Toothpick Smile says where are you located at?
We're in Brazoria County, Texas.
Latoya
Right now we're in
Reeves says
Freeport.
glad they okay though.
I'm glad they're okay as well. Guys, we have saved...
Darren Thompson says ICE arrested a police officer in Maine that was an illegal. Maine hired an illegal to be a police officer.
The high beams are on? Yeah, both.
blah, blah, blah.
You have a driver's license, sir? Do you have insurance on here?
We were trying to get tortillas, but we thought that another store was cheaper.
Stand by, no warrant, sir.
No, if y'all need a licensed driver, let me know. I got a license. Hey, what was the reason for the stop? Allegedly. Try to get the flashy lights off of you guys. Sworn in Mania Monday. I like it. Has a nice ring too. I'll turn you guys up so you can talk.
Toothpick Smile says, but oh well, let's do. Peppermint Patty 25 says everyone knows Torres is gonna make his appearance lol. He is on a roll tonight. Stream Elements says Chiquita 3K just subscribed for 7 months in a row.
Daphne, 7 months in a row. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Boba Fett 271 says give them a warning for the Hulkster. 11 Shadow Spectre says I love helping out John.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Couldn't do this without you guys.
Yurit Slambo says what do you use to find out where to go? Boom Out here 420 says good evening.
Good evening to you. I have a police scanner.
Michelle 210 says hope Torres has enough cuffs.
He did run out once.
According to Jennifer says who's your least favorite piggy?
They're all the same, really. There's one guy in Angleton that wrote me a speeding ticket. I'm not too fond of him. He's not too fond of me. But then I beat him in court, and then he got madder.
Yurit Slambo says what kind?
That guy's like, nah, I'm gonna go the other way.
Locust between Broad.
Hello.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says what's the call 8 has to shut my well off and was outside in the acres.
It's just a traffic stop. We got one vehicle here, and we got a police car. If you put all the context clues together, we'll say it's a traffic stop.
10-4, she is. That was cool. Tell us expecting a mark to
Think warning, Torres? All right. Sometimes the Torres gets mad at the speaker, so I'll turn you guys down a little bit.
Oh,
I just thought that it was, I just thought I had taken me something and I just haven't had around to it.
Are y'all working?
Yes, I am. I am working at Dollar Tree.
Blah, 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 blah.
Whose vehicle is this?
I wasn't too sure about that.
Different plates on it. If I ask you the registered owner, it's fine to come either one of y'all, correct? Or should I borrow it or what's the deal?
She is letting us borrow it.
Where is she at?
She is in Lori.
That it's going to be an old plate, showing that it expired April of 2024 to 2016. Registered with like Bill of Fuente, also insurance, is getting verified.
He's got to get the VIN. So he's getting the VIN right now so he can see if it's reported stolen.
Over here. Or, I'm not too sure.
He's looking for the VIN for the vehicle. I think you might be right. Guys, if you come across a scene like this where there's limited room, slow it down just a little bit. Slow it down. Don't come through that quick. You could run over a camera guy.
What's your guess?
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
705, the very young 21002 is registered to a 2014 Ford pickup. Registration is going to be valid until July 26th. Insurance is confirmed.
So unfortunately, due to all the wrong plates, you can't have it. I guess you cannot. You shouldn't be driving this vehicle. Pretty sure you know that. You receive a citation, just put a fictitious license plate. It's pretty good. Sticker and one company. I'm warning you, because I want you to get your driver's license on the road, right? You put not talking about driver's license. Sometimes they don't get a payment system or whatever. What's good phone number?
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Alright, there's the. Is he gonna come higher? Keep going. There's a second unit over there lurking. Alright, he's taking a picture for Snapchat. Yeah, I think, I couldn't tell if he said that they're going to take the vehicle or not. I think it has nothing on it that's legal at this point. I mean, I personally don't care if you have master's permission to drive, but that's me. And no one really cares about John's opinion. All right, that's a lot of tickets.
I will. Thank you.
You have a good night. Torres, that's pretty nice of you, man.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
All right, Torres didn't tow the car. Torres didn't tow the car. Like, he just told him to go straight home. What's that guy doing over there? What is he lurking over there? Let me go see. Saw him come by. Is he waiting to get me or what? What is that?
RTK underscore 1414 says what all the tickets for.
Oh.
Peppermint Patty 25 says they caught him in a good mood lol. Michelle 210 says holy shit. Senor Dasher OTR says the next stop will pay for it. Michelle 210 says he liked her.
I don't know why. That guy was just sitting over here. Came to see. I don't know why. All right. Guys, if you're watching from TikTok, I don't know if you are, but come follow us over on Twitch. We're over on Twitch.
Slambo says what's the best type of scanner for this?
Anyone
According to Jennifer says lurker.
Did you see that?
Peppermint Patty 25 says waiting for the next move. Lol. RTK underscore 1414 says tired but seems busy tonight, ha. Pammy 9588 says no TT on this stop.
Okay.
Senor Dasher OTR says dude, get the brakes done. Boba Fett 271 says 4 on parking.
Oh, thanks. That's parked in front of a mailbox. Is that why you're taking it off for the? Why are you taking off for parking?
Snacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says watching you watch him watch you watch him watch you. Betsy. Eric Heistrulian says hi John.
Hi. All right, let's get back to work. Yeah, so it had fictitious plates, no driver's license.
Iceman here says considering what some of the roads look like in that area, I don't know if I'd want to be driving in SUV with such thin tires. Tazzy's my dog though says 5 for parking.
Thanks. Why I get a 5? I was clearly in a parking spot, I think, that time. Was it because I was too close to the stop sign? Was there even
Russell Morrow says let's roll brother.
Was it because I was too close to the stop sign?
Hewitt Slambo says best type of scanner. Tazzy's my dog though says mailbox. Laid-off janitor says Sholove 5,000.
Thank you.
Stream Elements says laid-off janitor just cheered 5,000 bits.
Laid-off janitor, thank you so much for the 5,000 bits. That's amazing. I use a Unication G5. That's what I use. Unication G5. That's what my scanner is.
Tazzy's my dog though says W Loge.
Thank you so much.
Boba Fett 271 says too far from the curb. Ryan 152,793 says most cop would have been rude and tow it. Mustang Mike 9293 says don't forget the Narcan.
Yeah, we gotta go get some more.
La underscore Miza underscore says I have a SDS 200.
I have that one of those. If you look at my online
Good
scanner.
Slambo says so expensive.
Yeah, the SDS 200, I have one of those as well. That runs my stream from the house. So if you look up Brazoria County scanner on YouTube, you'll see my online scanner that runs 24 hours a day. I stream that with the SDS 200. So I have the scanners that I have a SDS 200, I have a Unication G5, and I have a HP 436 or something like that.
Eric Heistjulian says, where you going, John? Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says, my ma says I can't have one unless I sell all my Star Wars men and playsets from the 1977s.
Oh boy.
Ryan 152,793 says they would have towed John Carr if he got stopped and had nothing. Stream Element says thank you for following Sassy Mama Bear 2.
Sassy Mama Bear 2.
Peppermint Patty 25 says oh he usually would have too. Big reason why I said they caught him in a good mood lol. Y'all seen him kick that mailbox. He is firm as shit and will tell you like it is with no hard feelings.
Hey, I don't know.
Darren Thompson says a ship from China carrying yo-yos sank 6 times yesterday. Amy Jean 1976 says I'm sorry. This may be a dumb question, but what is Narcan? Mark the Mad Shark says 18.
If someone
Slambo says I found a scanner on Google browser.
If someone overdoses on fentanyl, Narcan will save their life. We've saved 2 lives on stream by having Narcan, just so you know. There's been 2 times that the Narcan that we had was needed. I'm gonna stop and get some more. I don't know if Freeport has it, or if I have to go to Clute. Let's go see if they have Narcan here.
Amy Jean 1976 says oh cool. AD 101 says the mailbox wants to press charges. Tony Dalmeda 3 says hey John. Hey Pam, how's everybody doing tonight?
Good. In fairness,
Peppermint Patty 25 says remember when he jumped in the canal and yelled at you at the same time, John?
Yes, and we save that.
Eric Heistjulian says good boy John. Senor Dasher OTR says I'm sorry but the yo-yo joke wins the night. Boba Fett 271 says overdoses on any opioid. Peppermint Patty 25 says yes they have a machine there.
So I'm hoping.
Tony de Almeida 3 says Piggy's police station. Yurt Slambo says you think the one on Google browser will work.
I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if they have one. Hey, do you guys have a Narcan machine?
Yurt Slambo says okay.
Downstairs. All right, thank you.
Snacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says I thought the Narcan worked on heroin and not on fent.
No, it's basically...
Mike 9293 says that's not good parking.
That's good parking.
Shell 210 says well they need to stock their vehicles. Peppermint Patty 25 says you Freeport dispatch it's me again Margaret. Yurt Slambo says it was saying something but I couldn't understand it. Senor Dasher OTR says if not we know Clute doesn't they always love when you stop by. Vegas_local says they are attempting to end all federal funding for Narcan stock up while you can. Tony de Almeida 3 says parking is a 4.
Thanks. I got 2 boxes. That should be... I think there's 2 apiece in there, or is there 4 apiece in there? I can't remember. I gotta get another bag for him.
Yurt Slambo says 4/5. Yurt Slambo says is it free?
Yes, guys, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Yeah, we're at the Freeport Police Department. I just gave mine to an officer, so...
Boba Fett 271 says free. Michelle 210 says take more to give the officers. Bayou Preppers 1 says always film 5-0.
I don't want to say...
Peppermint Patty 25 says yes, it's free. Michelle 210 says 2 in each. Angie 416 says always film 5-0. Vegas_local says always film 50. Tony de Almeida 3 says always home 50 always home 50. Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says 5-0. Tazzy's my dog go says don't think they have those in Utah. Peppermint Patty 25 says our county has vendors in a group that puts machines out all over free to anyone. Tazzy's my dog go says life-saving.
Well, I agree.
Boba Fett 271 says people dropping everywhere in the is from fentanyl.
How you
Tony
doing?
Dalmeda 3 says party 1 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 party 1.
If you have someone in...
Stream Elements says Tony Dalmeda 3 just cheered 12 bits.
Guys,
Joshua Brown says
Thank you for the
always
12
film
bits.
5-0.
Guys, if you have...
According to Jennifer says OMG. I love your plate. Hewitt Slambo says I am in Texas with John. Bio
guys.
Preppers 1 says I need to put some in my first aid kit.
Guys, let me tell you, if you have someone in your family who suffers from addiction, please do me a favor. At least if you're from the local area, I know you can go to the local police department and pick up some Narcan. You just might save their lives. So it's just go to the machine, pick it up. As you can see, I went and got it, no questions asked, no one messed with me. They're not gonna do an undercover investigation because you got Narcan.
Joshua Brown says true. Emily GS001 says it works on dogs too, by the way, if they get into something on the street.
Did not know that.
Peppermint Patty 25 says the higher death rate of opioid usage is a big reason why they have those machines. It comes in handy more than anyone thinks.
So, if your loved one suffers from addiction, or you yourself, I don't know if you can give it to yourself, but...
Michelle 210 says, and it's easy to use.
Yeah, and I am not a doctor, so look up the directions on how to use them. I don't even think I can describe it due to platform policies, but... I think I'll get in trouble.
RTK_1414 says just read an article that they are trying to start it in company when my kids get older. I am keeping it on hand. Tazzy's my dog Go says I'm gonna have to look at Utah jails. Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says that's awesome without all the judgment. Hewitt Slambo says Aras 2K19 says cheer 100 cheer 100. Stream Elements says Aras 2K19 just cheered 200 bits.
Aras, thank you for the 200 bits.
RTK_1414 says it doesn't hurt people if they haven't OD.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt
Vegas
you.
_local says I've lost more friends than I can count on two hands. Oh, wish they had something like that when it first got bad. Colin Spell says where you going, John?
I want to get center back to the Clute. And let me see, did I turn down the scanner? What did I do? Nope, the scanner's all the way up.
Nunu Baby 26 says good evening everyone.
Good evening to you, Nunu Baby.
Nunu Baby 26 says what have I missed?
Oh, a couple stops.
Hewitt Slambo says how do you tell what they're saying? It's robot tall.
I understand it. The longer you listen, the more you understand. I hear it just like me and you're talking right now.
According to Jennifer says dumb question, but what are bits? Bitcoins.
No, that's just the...
Hewitt Slambo says ooh okay.
Bits are the currency that are used for... It's sort of like super chats on YouTube. 1 bit equals 1 penny.
According to Jennifer says hit the thumbs up peeps. Tazzy's my dog Bill says they don't have those machines here. I lost a niece to fentanyl.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
Hewitt Slambo says more bits, more bits, more bits.
Yeah, bits are...
Tazzy's my dog Bill says thank you, John.
Welcome.
Black and color registered it to a Alexander. Registration shipped everywhere.
Boba Fett 271 says you are 2 over your sub goal.
Yay,
12TH
that's
Menaji
amazing.
says watching from Pearland, Texas.
That's amazing. This guy is gonna not care that I'm over here, so we'll watch out for him. We'll watch out for him. That over there is construction. Ignore those lights over there, guys. That guy is like, hey, this is my highway, bitch. This is my highway.
Live Life 4 Fun 20 says I am back, John.
Welcome back.
Gamerage_zone says if you can never do drugs or drink. Hewitt Slambo says pull him over.
I'm not a cop. I'm definitely not a cop.
12th Minaji says have you been busy tonight, John?
Yeah, I have been. Hey guys, if you've missed anything, actually, you can go back and watch the VOD.
Hewitt Slambo says do it anyway.
I just realized today that my VODs on Twitch were set to subscribers only. I changed that, so now everybody could watch them.
Nunu Baby 26 says 4. CC Martinez says -4. Boba Fett 271 says yield memes speed up.
Our Honda's gone over here, guys. All right, everybody get out and stretch for a second.
Itzlia says good morning from UK again.
Good morning.
Hewitt Slambo says yes. According to Jennifer says what kind of car are you driving?
Camaro.
Amy Jean 1976 says finally it's gone. Joshujam says no, don't get out. He'll leave you.
Everybody get out and stretch. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're listening to the scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas, and we record police interactions. We're about 50 miles south of Houston.
Trevor Watts 500
where our location is.
Do you need to charge Scanner John or is it good?
It's good.
Little__unit says I said that about the subscriber only for VODs like a month ago, lol.
I just figured out, I literally went today, I was like, man, I was getting
According to Jennifer says you could eat that truck. Your Flambo says go to Alito.
So basically I looked at my VOD numbers were over like 1 million views a month. When I turned that on, it went to 700,000 views a month. So I think there's more benefit to everybody seeing the VODs than. Well, that's been resolved now. It's buried in the creator dashboard. I finally found it though. Guys, how many thumbs up we got? We got 32 thumbs
Hewitt
up.
Flambo says more bits, more bits, more bits.
More bits, more bits, more bits. I agree. You cannot go wrong with more bits. Okay, everybody back in. Everybody back in. Let's go see what Lake Jackson's doing. We haven't seen them in a little bit. So our TikTok strategy of starting a live when we get out of the car worked out pretty good.
Mark the Mad Shark says top. Russell Morrow says 31.
Our TikTok strategy is...
Live Life 4 Fun 20 says Surfside John.
Ooh, that might be a good idea tonight. If it completely dies down, then we'll do that. They like me in Surfside.
Bugman 459 says always film 5-0.
Always, always.
VanMom 2024 says if you're new here when John says get out of the trunk, don't do it, he leaves us, ha ha ha. Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says I never knew it was an issue the bots and a second chat overlap is on YouTube. According to Jennifer says isn't your name the same as 50 Shades of Grey?
Yes.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, my name is...
Preppers 1 says Surfside love you John.
They do love me. We don't have you're not allowed to have the multi-chat on Twitch. That's why we don't have it on Twitch. That's why it takes me
Live Life 4 Fun 20 says they have been expecting us for 2 weeks now, we are overdue.
Right. So guys, it takes me 3 computers to do this stream. I have 1 computer for Twitch. I have 1 computer for Kick and YouTube.
Hewitt Slambo says no ads.
And I have 1 computer for TikTok. Because all of them have different platform
Hewitt
rules.
Slambo says it's 3 minutes long.
Well, thank you for sticking through the ads. Yeah, so it takes 3 computers and 5 phones to do this stream.
Slambo says IJS got put in timeout.
Yeah, it takes 3 computers and 5 phones to do this stream, believe it or not. The good thing about it, the way it's set up, is not only does it record at my house, it records on an undisclosed location. So taking my phone means nothing. Like the video's already somewhere else. If they delete it from every platform, the recording's already in an undisclosed location. So taking my phones does nothing. We also have Starlink too. We have Starlink in the Camaro. That's new. What do you guys think about the quality of the stream since we got Starlink? Is it better? Is it worth it? Because it's going to cost me $165 a month for the Starlink.
Bayou Preppers 1 says P undisclosed location meaning Mama's basement.
Oh, no. It's recorded at Mom's basement and...
Slambo says I am on browser.
Very good. And then your quality is great. If you watch it from a computer, it's night and day.
Russell Morrow says clear.
So what do you guys think? Keep the Starlink or were we okay before?
Chrishane says hey everybody in my Simpsons character voice.
Hey.
AD101 says Frankie wants to know where the undisclosed location.
I can't tell them.
Slambo says it's BC I spammed. Ross 2K19 says I think it was fine before. Russell Morrow says this. Bayou Preppers 1 says keep it.
Keep it. I think we're earning a little bit. We'll see.
Vegas_local says I've noticed a difference in less lags. According to Jennifer says the stream is great. Don't change anything. Amrlamon says keep it.
So basically if this, because Starlink, if I like...
459 says keep haven't seen a glitch yet.
Yeah, we put a lot of work in.
says it was funny though.
Yeah, we put a lot of work in the stream, guys. Pam told me today because my...
Mirage_zone says yes, watching Twitch on a computer is the best.
Yeah,
I do that every day.
Yeah,
with Starlink the stream is running like butter. Anthony says save the money. Joanne 8775 says keep it. Slambo says no, don't do that.
Yeah, guys, so the way it works is if I park underneath a tree or something and Starlink doesn't work...
says how is everyone?
I'm wonderful. The way it works, if I park under a tree and Starlink doesn't have a clear view of the sky...
Pammy 9588 says I was hoping it wouldn't have worked out so you could have returned it. Lol.
Yeah, it's quite of an investment in the beginning. And they tricked me. Because they were like, oh, you can have a... I could have swore when I signed up, they said, oh, you can have 30 days free trial. I get in the satellite, that goes, oh, you have to pay. I was like, what happened to my free trial? They're like, oh, we don't know. We didn't say nothing about a free trial. Who has local charges? Alvin. Let me turn on the defrost for you guys.
Victor George Nora 2004. Victor George Nora.
Pam told me today to stop because my
AD101 says is Clute PD paying for the Starlink or Lake Jackson?
I think they all do. They all pay for it. It's brought to you by your local Brazoria County cops. So my next idea the idea that I'm working on now.
Slambo says, do you know if the app on the phone for scanning would work? Bayou Preppers 1 says Alvin has gone to hell. According to Jennifer says keep it 3 months and see if you make the return on investment.
That's right. I think I will because if you have a quality stream, people stay longer and watch. So
Snugglesegg says OMG Dasher, you good.
So the app, I don't use the apps because there's too much delay.
Fun20 says it's brought by the government give back.
That's right. I don't use the app.
Bugman 459 says if it's for the cost of it then I would get rid of it.
The apps won't work because there's too much delay. By the time, if you were at a traffic stop, by the time you heard it on the app, it's already over probably. There's like a outrageous delay on it. You need to have your own scanner. Also, I need you guys to know this. If you do what I do, it's not a matter of if you're going to get arrested, but when you get arrested.
Slambo says, oh geez.
Yeah, you will. If you do what I do, you will be arrested, just so you know. It's not a matter of if, but when.
Live Life 4 Fun 20 says it's a grant that the cops gave John Chat. Undercover 713 says, can somebody go to jail so we can have some good footage? Good content. Slambo says W.
I would prefer...
Slambo says Y.
They're gonna, because cops do not like to be filmed. I'm just telling you. It's just ask. Let's see who's in the chat. According to Jennifer, she can tell you, if you do what I do, you will be arrested.
AD101 says, can we make it number 6 tonight? CC Martinez says 7.
Can we make it number 6?
Slambo says it's legal though.
It's definitely legal, but you can't beat the ride.
Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says lots of bad cops out there.
That's what
Never in my personal experience have I had a cop take action to stop or punish one.
I've never seen it either.
_zone says I would keep it. They're spending more money to putting them in space than use it. Live Life 4 Fun 20 says cops are corrupt. Little __ unit says I think it's also important to mention. John follows the laws in Brazoria County. Look at your local laws to be sure.
That's another
According
thing,
to Jennifer says very true. But if we stick together and support each other. Undercover 713 says I'm about to arrest you right now, John. For driving while drinking.
No,
Undercover 713 says iced tea.
Iced tea, yes. You know, there were some talks about in Texas you could be arrested for drinking
Corruption
coffee.
report. Justin Pulliam says in fact, they tripled down in federal court. Claim they are heroic for taking out journalists.
Yes. Justin, I keep refreshing at least like 3
According
times
to
a day.
Jennifer says yes. Everyone gets arrested, but you can't fear the cops or they win.
That's right. Also, I've been arrested 5 times. I've never been convicted of a crime. Just so you know.
Slambo says woo WW.
You also if you want to do this, go out and check. You take a long time to study the laws.
271 says I ain't going back. I ain't going back.
Yeah, you're going to want to learn the laws. Oh, we don't even need to go down here. There was nothing happening down here, huh?
Undercover 713 says you're a criminal.
I've never been convicted of a crime.
Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says remember how that Angleton pig lied about you and you got an in-trial dismissal pro se.
Yep.
According to Jennifer says hi Justin.
That's
Miss
right.
me, lol. Slambo says except for. Undercover 713 says innocent until proven guilty. AD101 says we still have an open case, John, just waiting for a jury.
I know we do.
Bayou Preppers 1 says why is it I get the munchies in this chat room?
Not sure. Yeah, guys, I've been waiting on a jury trial for walking in the road for almost 3 or 4 years now. Thinking I'm not going to get it.
Budman 459 says what is your reasonable articulable suspicion that I have committed a crime? Slambo says HHAHAHAHA.
Guys, if you're not following the corruption report with Justin Pulliam, you need to make sure you do that.
Undercover 713 says John, I'm still waiting to show up to court for my case like you said you were.
It's probably... Oh, there's a cat. It's a cat burglar.
The 2 females are leaving the park. You can go ahead and show me available.
2 females are leaving the park. There's another cat.
Live Life 4 Fun 20 says you are proven guilty till innocent.
That's right. Especially as a society, our society thinks the moment you get indicted for anything, you're automatically
Undercover
guilty.
713 says for my hit and run. Live Life 4 Fun 20 says that's the way the law states now, JK.
Yeah.
Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says remember how that Lake Jackson cop beat up a citizen journalist and lied about what happened?
Right.
Yep, your local bubbas protected the cop from prosecution.
Yep. He should have been prosecuted. He's now a cop in where? Oyster Creek? Or did he go somewhere else? I can't remember. Let's go check and see if they put our park hours park in Lake Jackson. You guys think they put it yet? I don't think they want to put up a sign because they have selective.
Jamie Nicole B says Michelle and Angie must have me blocked, can't see anything they comment.
Just no, they might be on another platform.
Hewitt Slambo says IDK. Undercover 713 says if I go inside a Buc-ee's and fill a cup up with ice and walk out, should I go to jail? Be honest.
That's not a victimless crime. Don't do that.
According to Jennifer says I need people in southern Utah because it's not safe for me to go alone.
Yeah, you should not. Not in Utah. Definitely not in Utah. So I think here's the reason I don't think they put up park hours in Lake Jackson parks.
Bugman 459 says hell no, it cost money and they lose money. Boom Out here 420 says I stealing. That's low. Hewitt Slambo says W, what about Texas? Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says remember how that fat deputy hit you with a flashlight and insulted you and didn't face any criminal accountability for his crime?
None at all. I've been through some shit. Yeah, no, he directly hit me with the flashlight. Guys, that's gonna happen twice, just so you know. That's Lake Jackson EMS.
Senor Dasher OTR says whoever is in Utah needs a Dasher ninja like John has.
Yeah.
Undercover 713 says Jasmine Park stays open until 1 or 2 a.m. It doesn't matter, the cops don't mess with you. Hewitt Slambo says what's that?
They literally do have messed with me before. I've literally watched them shake down people. If you're in the park, you get an automatic free search. What are you talking about?
20, could be 20.
Hewitt Slambo says what's the beeping?
That's the EMS tone from the scanner. It's very loud.
Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says or how about the time the local police crowd physically threw you out of the conference center, and then the police refused to take our criminal complaint? According to Jennifer says damn, why'd you get hit with a flashlight? Story time. Hewitt Slambo says oh.
That video's on my YouTube channel. Let's see if there's anything to prevent me from going in this park, because it's after hours.
Registration is invalid February of 26. Insurance is confirmed.
And of course, there's no signs. There's nothing. Like, I should be prevented right now with some sort of sign.
Little unit says where I live we have what's called dry cities or towns where alcohol is prohibited in general. Does the USA have places like that?
We do. Yes, we do. So there's nothing to, there's no sign indicating I shouldn't be here right now.
Hewitt Slambo says N.
And also notice the lights are on. The lights are on over there.
Hewitt Slambo says it's Americ.
I see them back there
Undercover
already.
713 says are you serious, John? I really need to know, I don't want any problems. Sometimes I go to the McLean Park until 1 a.m. and I see the cops make their rounds.
Yeah, no, they'll...
Hewitt Slambo says
yes.
Oh maybe not. Michelle 210 says we do an NJ.
I think there's actually a... This might be...
Sir Bertrand says where Jack Daniels is made it's a dry county. Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says the evidence is that the police can do anything they want to undesirable people and get away with it.
And
that's not law. That's not justice. That's not freedom.
And 80...
Out of here 420 says heck you can get in a game of soccer.
And 80%, the sad part about it is 80...
GameRaj_zone says do you think they do not want people in parks at night late because Preds go there and may want to make sure they do not come there around kids? Prob wrong. Kilmacoker says maybe it takes time to order the signs. Hewitt Slambo says found M. According to Jennifer says agreed Justin.
No, that was an ambulance, so we are not ambulance chasers. Unless cops are involved, then we will. So let's look at all the signs that we have going in here. We got no parking, unloading, blah, blah, blah. We got a speed limit sign. Oh my Lord, we do have a sign. I was successful, guys. I was successful.
Film Coker says no sound.
I was successful.
Hewitt Flambeau says 1 on parking.
Guys, we got our sign up. We got our sign up, guys.
Undercover 713 says I've never seen kids there late at night with any parents.
Look at this, guys.
I'm a parent, I go all the time. Peppermint Patty 25 says yay. Little underscore unit says I think the park closing is mainly to stop homeless people.
Guys, we got our
Lunada
sign.
here 420 says oh we got 15 minutes, let's party.
Guys, we got
Senor
our sign.
Dasher OTR says 9. Iceman says W. According to Jennifer says thanks. Angie 416 says yay John.
I won.
Michelle 210 says hold shit clip it. Vegas underscore local says John win. Hewitt Flambeau says party time. Peppermint Patty 25 says and it's an hour later than expected.
Yes.
Tazzy's my dog go says that is awesome.
I won.
Mirage underscore zone says hell yeah W John. AD 101 says rip down the sign.
No.
Undercover 713 says oh wow. I've
won.
never seen that sign.
No.
They must have just put it up tonight, John.
Because I went to city council and said you need a flipping sign. That's the only reason it's there. I'll take the victory. I'll take the victory. Now that should be.
Cat 1961 says that would look great in your garage.
Stop it.
Pammy 9588 says good job babe. Peppermint Patty 25 says but it was before 12 the last time the park ranger threw a fit.
You know, I think it was.
I strongly believe.
I think it was too.
DJ Talk 7 says go John. Poppykist says well with no sign you could beat it in court. Lol.
There wasn't.
W or L.
I got that sign put there. I got that sign put there.
Hewitt Flambeau says it would look good in your garage though.
I'm not going to take the sign. I fought for the sign. Why would I take it and put it in my garage? That way people know, right? People from out of town are not going to go to the website to see if they're allowed to be in the park, right? They're just not.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says birthday suit streaking through Park B before it closes.
So the other thing is why is it not on the other? I mean, I don't want to be petty here.
Peppermint Patty 25 says yeah because he said it closes at 11 and it was just past 11 I believe.
Mm-hmm. Here's the
Little
other.
underscore unit says it was like 10:30 or something.
Guys,
Undercover 713 says it's not a victory Mr. John.
It is.
Sometimes I like to be at the park when nobody's around and just play with my kids.
They were shaking
Corruption
people.
report. Justin Pulliam says such brave being the park police.
Here's
Keeping
the
is
thing.
so safe.
Right.
Hewitt Flambeau says fine he'll put it in my garage.
Okay, hold on.
AD 101 says everyone's.
Let me tell you, I'm turning you guys down so I can say, I agree with you. We should have access to our parks. We pay for the parks. But when you don't have a sign indicating that the park is closed, and every time the cops pull someone over in the park, it comes with a free shakedown and a free search, that's my problem with them not having the sign. I agree with you. We should have access to our parks. We pay for them. But now it's going to make it a little bit harder to shake unsuspecting people down, because every time they pull someone over in the park, that comes with a free search. And guess who is not allowed in the park to go record it? That's me. Yeah, it is a victory. The only thing is, it needs to be on this side too. Because people are, if you're coming in this way, I just want to reiterate this one more time. If you're coming in this way, there's no sign. See, there's nothing to prevent me here.
Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says reasonable people consider that for something to be closed it need actually be physically closed.
You know,
the lack of gates demonstrates it's an immoral police trap.
Right.
Undercover 713 says but why do they have the right to have a free shakedown? That's not fair. All we want to do is have out time with our kids.
Right, and that's
Peppermint Patty 25 says in 9 out of 10 it's usually out of towners.
Yes, or people, there are people like that.
Hewitt Flambeau says I prefer shakedowns with a price. Boom out here 420 says they should at least have a chain across the drive.
You know, or a physical barrier. Something that prevents me from coming in here. There's no reason why it can't happen here.
Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says the Constitution is nullified in Texas.
You know what? That actually, that sign, according to that sign, at 12, up until 12, if they're in there doing a shakedown, I'm going to go film it now. I'm very surprised.
AD101 says everyone stay in the trunk. Me and Frankie will take down the sign.
Don't take down the
Stream
guys.
Elements says thank you for following Shadow Revolution.
You guys understand why I wanted the sign there, right? Give me a 1 in the chat if you understand why I wanted a sign that says the park hours. Because I feel like people are thinking that I don't want access to the park. I could care less who's in the park. At what time? I could care less.
Yuit Slambo says can I have it in my garage? Boom out here 420 says 1. Joanne 8775 says 1. Live Life 4 Fun 20 says 1. Shaggy Stoner 4994 says 1. Live Life 4 Fun 20 says 2. 903 Print Guy says 1. Yuit Slambo says 6-7. Bugman 459 says 1. Peppermint Patty 25 says 1. MOEGS 001 says 1. Tiki Cat 1961 says 1. Undercover 713 says 1. Lenadman says 1. Genold says 1. Pam Richards 1965 says 1. Icemaneer says 1. DC Martel 10 says 1. Tazzy's My Dog Go says 1. Gamerage _ Zone says 1. Nunu Baby 26 says 1. Corruption Report. Justin Pulliam says John is Karen begged for sign. Boom out here 420 says people should be properly notified. Absolutely.
Right.
According to Jennifer says 1. Luis Rodriguez says 1. Michelle 210 says 1. AD 101 says Frankie says Wolf the sign will not stop me. He can't read. Mark Reese 321 says 1. Live Life 4 Fun 20 says 0. Senor Dasher OTR says I feel bam bam getting itchy. Luis Rodriguez says 1. M says 1. Matt 73 Boyd 73 says 69. Poppykist says 12112. Undercover 713 says my son plays soccer, so if it's the weekend and we want to stay up because I stay right down the road, literally walking distance from the park, I want to be able to. But I get what you mean. People that are out for BS should definitely not be there.
I'm not saying that.
Flambo says I like the color of the sign. Maybe it'll fit under my bed.
I don't give a shit if people are in the park. Let me reiterate that. Because I don't want people out there saying John fought for nobody to be at the park. I want people to be aware that the cops are going to come and shake you down for being in the park. That's all I wanted.
Little _ unit says the only problem with the sign is now it's posted so a person can't go to court and fight it. Lol. Just saying.
Well, also they'll know.
Patty 25 says technically it's only closed for 4 hours a night morning. Closes and opens at dark. M says rage bait law. 9,792,362,875 says 1. Undercover 713 says pull into the palms. Tiki Cat 1961 says there's always been a closing time, there was just no notification.
Right.
Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says if you like freedom, you accept people you don't like doing things you don't like.
Exactly.
If you want control and authority, privatize it.
Right. But at least it'll give them a chance. They had a chance to drive by the sign and said, oh, we might not want to go to this park. The police are going to come down over here and shake us down.
Undercover 713 says stop at Buc-ee's. Oh. Peppermint Patty 25 says they just need to go watch the park ranger video from a few weeks ago to totally get it.
Right. Like, I literally almost got arrested for trying to film one of the shakedowns in the park. And he was wrong on the time, just so you know. Because I believe it was before 12 a.m.
Splash Splashson says ONE.
Guys, yeah, I told them at city council, if they didn't put the sign up, I was going to run for city council with the sole purpose of getting a sign put in the park.
Boom out here 420 says, yeah, pick a better place to go smoke a fatty than that park after hours as the takeaway.
Yes. Yeah, I told them if they didn't put the sign up, I was going to run for city council. And that the one thing I wouldn't need would be to put up a yard sign anywhere. So lo and behold, we have a sign. All right. That same guy has tried to arrest me twice for filming their shakedowns in the park.
Undercover 713 says good John. It's because of you. Peppermint Patty 25 says park ranger needs a meeting to learn his community guidelines, hee hee hee.
Right?
Undercover 713 says thank you.
Damn it, we should have stopped at Buc-ee's. My drink is empty. Let's go see what Clute's doing.
Jamie Nicole B says 16. Shaggy Stoner 4994 says I would probably smoke in a park with a shark.
Yeah, don't do it. Not here. I mean, you can, but if you're in a... I just want to bring awareness that you're in the parks...
Undercover 713 says I told you.
I'm just trying to tell you, if you're in a park in Brazoria County, I'm only speaking for that. I don't know the park rules in other places. If you're in a park in Brazoria County after dark...
Undercover 713 says sweet tea. And cowboy killers.
The cops are going to come and shake you down. I think we should have access to our parks at all times, yes. As the last time I'm going to say it. But don't make it easy for them, man. Make them find you. Don't go to the park where you're a sitting duck. That's very good, because I did not want to be a statist. If I was on city council, Justin would probably quit talking to me too. Am I being petty that it should be on the other entrances too, or is that just being petty? Oh, I think we lost the voices. Hold on.
Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says can't say I know anyone in local government I'd befriend. Boom out of here 420 says nah, it should be all over really, in the parking lots. Undercover 713 says it's not about being a sitting duck, it's about being able to do what we want to as residents here in Lake Jackson. I got sent home from work this morning and if I want to go to the park with the kids, I should be able to, it shouldn't be a problem.
So here's what you do.
I shouldn't have to get shaken down just because I'm at the park.
Here's what you do.
Pam Richards 1965 says not petty at all.
Okay, here's
Mark
what you
the
do.
Mad Shark says 6. Mark Reese 321 says no, it makes it clear both ends.
Here's what you do then. Go to your city council and tell them how you don't like the park hours. Go there and tell them. I can't do anything about it. As you've seen, I've almost got arrested twice for filming in a park.
Says, well, technically that side is ball fields, but definitely should be known there to because you can access to the park.
Yeah, I've actually got
Emily GS001 says it makes sense to want it on both sides, leaves no room for confusion.
The thing is that I've been almost arrested on both sides of that park.
Splash Splashson says grab a fishing pole.
Yeah, I've almost been arrested for filming twice.
One says some people are allergic to the sun.
Go to your city council and change it.
Splashson says definitely.
Go to your city council and change it. You know, most people can tell you all the BS that goes on in Washington. They can tell you. They know some of the players, but most of you guys can't tell me who your local city councilman is. And your life is more impacted by your local government than any of the bullshit distractions in Washington. Your life is more impacted by that. I've had 2 victories like that. The other one was in Freeport. They used to have trees covering up all the speed limit signs. So I went to the city council and I complained about the trees being covered by the speed limit signs being covered by trees. And I'll be damned, a week later, they had it all.
AD101 says on the back of the sign it says property of John Gray. Corruption report. Justin Pulliam says, John, have you ever been arrested by the president or a mayor?
Nope.
Undercover 713 says, what do you mean by some people are allergic to the sun? I'm a quarter black, a quarter white, a quarter Mexican, and a quarter Chinese.
Okay. I think a mayor one time did arrest me. A mayor did order me arrested one time because I said the words thug at city council. So yeah, I have been arrested by a local mayor. But the president, he ain't never arrested me, just so you know. He's never arrested me.
Tiki Cat 1961 says my mom was allergic to the sun. Tiki Cat 1961 says she was just white. Peppermint Patty 25 says park hours are 5 a.m. 12 a.m. It's technically only closed for 4 hours.
That's right.
It gets dark at 8:30ish here. Plenty of time to play with no sun. Little _ unit says I just went and listened to town council and they have 2 more signs coming for McLean Park and will also be positing signs on Jasmine Park, Garland Park, etc.
So I won.
Boom Out of Here 420 says, did she have any quarters? Undercover 713 says, John.
Dang.
Thug stands for true hero under God.
Oh.
So yes, it's okay to be a thug.
Okay.
Shaggy Stoner 4994 says my dad was allergic to the...
Can you do me a favor? I need to go back and... I did not know that that was discussed after I brought it up. Yeah, that's good stuff. I need to get that for a video. That is funny. So they have more signs coming. That's good. Man, they really did not want me to run for city council, did they? Because I was serious.
According to Jennifer says just watched assault by flashlight video. That was nuts.
Yeah. And the only thing he shouldn't have said
Corruption
dumbass.
report. Justin Pulliam says laugh out loud. Little _ unit says it was in the latest council meeting in July 21st in staff updates.
That is so funny.
Jamie Nicole B says 3. Undercover 713 says I would sue vote for you, John.
Just know that I'm going to say no on everything. I literally say no. If you want money, no. If you want a new law, no. Like, I literally just go up there and rubber stamp no, everything. Just know that's what you'd be voting for. But I'm not running. I'm not running. I'm not going to be a status. Yay. I mean, at least the people, I know might have been petty, but at least the people have a chance. If they can read.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says I'm allergic to haters. Little _ unit says what about police cuts?
Oh, I would definitely, I would vote for those. I would vote for police cuts.
Arcanis 45 says where we headed to.
I figure we'll go up 288B, record everything, hang out in Angleton for a minute. Scanner is all the way up.
Undercover 713 says you said you say no to everything, so I have a question, John, are you straight?
Stop it.
AD101 says Frankie said he didn't know you was running for council. Pull over and let him out now. Undercover 713 says ha 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 ha. Tiki Cat 1961 says yeah, if you run for council, they'll find the skeletons in your trunk.
I got lots of them, so.
Jamie Nicole B says how far are you, John?
How far am I? Oh, let's go see. Let's stop at the strange things are afoot at the Circle K. Alright, we needed to get a drink anyway.
Jamie Nicole B says none at all. Should be a necessity to have a few, honestly. Undercover 713 says they don't need to find anything in your closet, John. You need to come out of the closet ASAP. 903 print guy says see if Socrates is there.
Socrates.
Undercover 713 says sweet tea and cigarettes.
No, I don't need any cigarettes. I'm good. Alright, I do need a drink. How we doing on battery? 54%, not bad at all. Alright guys, I need everyone on their best behavior. I forgot the scanner.
Senor Dasher OTR says 14. 903 print guy says I am old as you man, LOL.
Dang, oh here's a trash can.
Pam Richards 1965 says John showing some leg tonight. Come out of here 420 says and let's get snacks. Covert 801 says I am in this guy's pocket, help me. Undercover 713 says I have a bag of weed in my pocket, search me. Tony de Almeida 3 says hey John, can you get me big condoms please and a Diet Coke? Nat 73 Boyd 73 says cashier John's gonna steal. Bobafett 271 says help, we're locked in the trunk. Tony de Almeida 3 says hey cashier John stealing.
I'm not stealing.
Wishes says attention. Ice comes out fast, haha.
How you doing?
Matt 73 Boyd 73 says John has us locked in the trunk, he's kidnapping us.
There's no one in the trunk, ma'am. They're just kidding.
Undercover 713 says John get me a rhino. It's going down tonight. Tony de Almeida 3 says he cashier John has warrants and he's farted. Bobafett 271 says Altoids.
Got it. Alright guys, let's get back to work.
Michelle 210 says Dasher said to get him Altoids. Boom out of here 420 says insert nervous laugh from cashier. Bobafett 271 says no, we're not joking, help.
Avenue C in Lake Jackson. There's not an Avenue C in Lake Jackson, is there? I can hear that traffic again.
Nat 73 Boyd 73 says we aren't kidding, help us, we are locked in the trunk and John farted, it stinks. Tony de Almeida 3 says John, we did a great job in the store.
I don't know about that. I don't know if that was best behavior. It was definitely behavior. It was definitely behavior.
Undercover 713 says no Avenue C is in Freeport.
That's what I thought.
Bobafett 271 says that was good behavior. Peppermint Patty 25 says no avenues in LJ, I don't believe. Michelle 210 says all the spots he parks there. Nunu Baby 26 says 17. Michelle 210 says 70. Angie 416 says 70. Nunu Baby 26 says 70. Tony de Almeida 3 says no. Boom out of here 420 says that was predictable behavior anyhow.
It's predictable? Yeah, that's typical. It was behavior.
Covert 801 says follow 50.
What's wrong with...
Undercover 713 says F the police, F the police.
What the heck is this?
Tony de Almeida 3 says Frankersy 1, Frankersy 1, Frankersy 1, Frankersy 1, Frankersy 1, Frankersy 1. Stream Element says Tony de Almeida 3 just cheered 6 bits.
Thank you for
Tony
the 6
de Almeida 3 says party 1, party 1, party 1. Stream Elements says Tony de Almeida 3 just cheered 3 bits.
Guys, my
Hammy
radio.
9588 says might be time to call it a night. Luis Rodriguez says I see you. Luis Rodriguez says 1.
Alright, so
Bayou Preppers 1 says what happened, John?
nothing.
Saddle Tramp says price of gas just went down 10 cents. Little _ unit says the views are so random on different platforms. YouTube has over 40 almost more than kick tonight.
Well, we're trying to build up all of our platforms, so I gotta be able to make a living doing this, guys, in order to keep going.
Michelle 210 says gas price keeps changing. Undercover 713 says John, on a scale to 1 to 10 how much do you love Mexican food? Covert 801 says that nothing sounded guilty. AD 101 says Pammy it's too early. We promise we won't go to Stripes if you go to bed. Peppermint Patty 25 says that's cash and card difference for gas prices.
I'd say about an 8 on Mexican food.
Very cool.
Undercover 713 says answer my question, John.
What's your question?
Undercover 713 says don't be racist. Matt 73 Boyd 73 says from the smell of John's farts he loves Mexican food law. According to Jennifer says I think you're doing so great. Makes me want to get back out.
Hobby name Digger.
Undercover 713 says on a scale from 1 to 10
Sam, Tom, Adam,
love
Tom,
Mexican
Edward,
food.
Nora. First name's gonna be Simeon.
I did.
Sam, Ida, Mary, Edward.
I answered your question. I said it's 8. I love Mexican
Bayou
food.
Preppers 1 says John said 8.
Yeah, 8. Guys, if you're from this area, always make sure you do the speed limit in this particular block right here. And watch for pedestrians this time of night.
Undercover 713 says I am European.
Gotcha.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says the algorithm is on hella heater status.
That's why you guys notice when I start my TikTok live, we get new followers.
Undercover 713 says Pammy 9588 chill. Peppermint Patty 25 says especially with the bad shift about to slowly start shifting to nights. They are true tyrants.
Yep.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says you like menudo.
No. No, I don't. I would never eat that. I would never eat menudo.
Boba Fett 271 says oh snap. Michelle 210 says such a young band in the 80s. Undercover 713 says that is so racist, why would you never eat menudo? It's probably one of the best things in the world. Senor Dasher OTR says whoever told Pammy to chill, buckle up. Luis Rodriguez says I see you.
Why is it racist not to like menudo? I don't even know why I'm engaging in that conversation, but I'll play.
Icemaneer says have fun in timeout. Thanks mods. Luis Rodriguez says 1. Senor Dasher OTR says 54. Michelle 210 says 54. 903 Print Guy says these are not the druids you are looking for, bro. Pammy 9588 says they are taking a little time out, telling me to chill and calling you racist, not having it. Peppermint Patty 25 says and we carry on. Do law.
That's right.
6 minutes going to the yard.
That's 10-4 unless Harris County needs it for crossing.
Undercover 713 says I am just kidding Pammy and I love you, John. It's a joke.
I know.
I'm sorry, I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
The platforms don't like that word. I know that.
Nunu Baby 26 says menudo is cow stomach.
I don't know what it is.
Senor Dasher OTR says that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in Puerto Rican and Mexican and hate menudo. Little _ unit says I don't like bananas so I'm a banana racist. Okie dokie. Pammy 9588 says oh look who had a change of heart. Angie 416 says gross.
Yeah, menudo, it doesn't smell good and it's fuzzy and it looks weird. I just can't do it.
Undercover 713 says do you see Pammy? It's not only me that's taking offense to it, even though I'm a quarter white, a quarter Mexican, a quarter black, and a quarter Chinese. There's other people that take offense to not liking menudo. Tazzy's my dog go says it's fuzzy ew.
I don't like cucumbers.
Peppermint Patty 25 says it has harmony in it, right? Blood gross.
I also, Tazzy's
my dog go says never have seen it. Bio Preppers 1 says wow I am going to duct tape my mouth and sit on my hands. Icemaneer says I don't get the joke. Little _ unit says food should never be fuzzy. What in the?
I don't know what it is.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says what about catcha tacos? Boba Fett 271 says fuck menudo. Nunu Baby 26 says it's real slimy. Nunu Baby 26 says I don't even eat menudo, I'm white and Hispanic. Undercover 713 says okay, let's change the subject to cucumbers.
Yeah, I don't like
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says it's cheap meat tacos. Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says our beef head cheek meat tacos super tender. Peppermint Patty 25 says clear sky tonight everyone lol. Warp C says any luck tonight. Nunu Baby 26 says menudo is cow stomach that all. Bio Preppers 1 says everyone put a purple heart in chat for John and Pam and shut the up. Undercover 713 says okay, I'm sorry. I will use the it from here on out but I apologize to you, I don't mean any harm.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, I really respect you because of John. Peppermint Patty 25 says, and the arches are off at McDonald's LMAO.
Oh. Now no one is going to know where it's at. But the buzzing continues at Burger King.
Matt 73 Boyd 73 says John loves cucumbers and cantaloupe.
Nope, I don't like those either.
Bayou Preppers 1 says hearts people.
Let's see.
Tazzy's my dog go says damn buzzing.
Bye.
Let's see where's...
Last name Shimwell, Sam, Henry, Edward, Mary. William, Edward, Lincoln. First name's going to be Cameron, Charles, Adam, Mary, Robert, Ocean, Nora, 13106.
Just a youngin'.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says what about sesos or cow tongue tacos? Bayou Preppers 1 says purple. Peppermint Patty 25 says he got excited fast lol. AD101 says the buzzing at Burger King is to scare Frankie. Undercover 713 says when John needs pickles or cucumbers, he doesn't chew, he just swallows it. Peppermint Patty 25 says calm down Pookie, it's just a traffic stop lol.
Right? I don't know what it is. That's county though. Let's go see if they're on 288B. That was our original plan before we got sidetracked by getting a drink, was to go to Angleton, go up 288B, see if there's anything going on.
Good.
Guys, we met our sub goal, and for that I'm very grateful. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I have to modify that to make it a little higher tomorrow.
According to Jennifer says once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. Boba Fett 271 says stick a cucumber in your menudo. Michelle 210 says Frankie said he had fresh menudo last night.
Clear name of
35 clear name and date of birth. Who is that? Angleton.
Peppermint Patty 25 says in the scanner saying Avenue in Lake Jackson Law. Their avenues are always streets law.
Right.
Frank, Robert, Adam, Nora, Jean, Lincoln, Ida, Norma. Date of birth 8/12/2009. It's somewhere up there.
Juvenile 97, turn order.
Little __ unit says let's all not use the word menudo for the rest of the night please.
That's all right.
Juvenile 97, turn order.
Warp C says is the Mosquito Festival gone already?
Yep, it's already done.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says how do you feel about Rocky Mountain oysters? Peppermint Patty 25 says starting now LMAO.
That is all clear name of the word.
I think county's out on a whole.
First name Kenzie, King, Edward, Nora, Zebra, Ida. Last name Franklin, Frank, Robert, Adam, Nora, King, Lincoln, Ida, Nora. Date of birth 8/12/2009.
A 9 of 9 says had about fart.
Somewhere out there in Lou.
Kennedy Hill from McKenzie, or is that her government?
Undercover 713 says I think I love you.
I believe that's her name.
Undercover 713 says if you're not a man. Warp C says bummer.
275 million.
Correct.
Special Watch.
Hold on.
380. 380.
Undercover 713 says, Pammy, I tried using the thing and it doesn't work. Lol, you steered me wrong. Senor Dasher OTR says 6. Angie 416 says 6. Undercover 713 says, I'm trying to find the love of my life on here. And I want you and John to be at my wedding, but the math ain't mathing up.
Richwood Cop is still at the Circle K, just so you know. Circle K is the safest place you can be.
Boba Fett 271 says Frankie is single. Undercover 713 says, why you lashing John?
I'm laughing because the same Richwood Cop is
J
still
Maple
at Circle
says,
K.
just keep looking.
That's why I'm laughing.
Ross 2K19 says, starting to sound like someone who used to be in this chat.
You know what happened? 23.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, okay, my head is still hurting. Peppermint Patty 25 says, imagine that. At least his unit isn't running still LMAO.
Yeah, he's still at Circle K.
According to Jennifer says, usually Circle K is a tweaker hangout. At least in California. Boba Fett 271 says, yep. Senor Dasher OTR says, oh lord, do we have another Michael Law?
Why do you keep doing that, Angleton? It feels like it's getting a little cooler outside.
Patty 25 says, well, now everyone can go 55 instead of 50 through Richwood LMAO.
That's right. Or 51. You can go 51.
Heading to 35 location.
Heading to 35's location. If you see lights in Angleton, let me know.
713 says I am.
If you guys see lights in Angleton, let me know.
Boba Fett 271 says I can't drive. 55.
About the 3, I got 2 on top scene.
Okay.
Thank you, 43 football.
Okay.
That was loud, sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
You can show me on the scene as well.
Alright, so all the Angleton units are somewhere in Angleton. So if you happen to be driving around Angleton, let me know if you see them. Angleton does not give addresses on the radio, so.
Undercover 713 says that's a chat, y'all got me really mad. I'm calling 911.
Lifeline 6, East Base, Lifeline 6, East Base. Respond to Residence Hospital, Baytown Hotel, 223,
on 35
third
freeway, I
party,
believe they said.
to
Helen Rodriguez says I see you.
for medical patient.
The brain national status is not legible. We don't know your face up here. 223. There's nothing.
Iceman here says not trying to backseat mod, but it's never a smart idea to joke about that number in chat. Bayou Preppers 1 says here we go again. Undercover 713 says yes ma'am, only for you and John. Iceman here says someone needs a hobby, that's all I'll say. Bayou Preppers 1 says we don't like cops' collars. The captain says thank you. Ross 2K19 says cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. Stream Element says Ross 2K19 just cheered 300 bits.
Thank you so much, Ross, for the 300 bits.
It's 11, I got you if they want to have or towards and five.
Michelle 210 says 19. Senor Dasher OTR says 19.
Echo 5, landing southeast. Like southeast.
Warp C says some people are just. All I'm gonna say.
Echo 5, copy for landing.
Pamela Jackson says I didn't even see that smart ass comment.
Guys, until
Bayou Preppers 1 says what's our 20?
we're in Angleton. I turned on subscriber and member only voice chat. Well, that all gets sorted out, whatever's happening over there. Just on the speaker, so I can focus on recording cops.
Good.
Boba Fett 271 says watch out for gators and cows.
Right? Definitely watch out for the cows. Hey, you know what's working now? Subscriber only on Kick is working, and member only on YouTube should work.
Bayou Preppers 1 says I think the mods took out the trash.
So if you're not a subscriber on Kick, type something. Let me see if you come out of the speaker.
The Yabba Dabadoo says good evening everyone.
Yeah, no, it's not working. Yabba Dabadoo, good evening to you.
Michelle 210 says so was it 2 cows that got hit?
Yes, 2 cows. So you guys think it's on 35? We'll go see.
Nuno Baby 26 says hi.
Hi. That's not working. Let me make sure I clicked it right.
The Yabba Dabadoo says how is your night going?
So far so good.
Senor Dasher OTR says subscribe only isn't on Kick.
No.
Warp C says poor cows.
I don't want it on, I would just want it on the speaker for a minute, but it looks like it's all taken care of now, so it's all right. I'm just trying to hear scanner traffic. Where are you at? That's in Freeport.
Peppermint Patty 25 says these are subscribers talking though. Bayou Preppers 1 says preseason beef.
On bicycle. Let me go.
Dang it. All of a sudden they're going after someone on a bicycle. I'm in Angleton. That's in Freeport.
Senor Dasher OTR says I can put it on followers only if you like.
No, don't.
Lumata here 420 says should we be bringing hamburger buns or would that be poor form?
No, you don't have to change anything. I was just trying to lessen it out of the speaker. But it's good now. We're all good.
Come on, maybe I with Joshua Dunbar. Stop out for the second.
Bayou Preppers 1 says John needs a barbecue pit in the trunk.
You know?
Yeah, 2 individuals on bicycle. Let me go for Caldwell.
2 individuals on a bicycle.
Peppermint Patty 25 says he is definitely going to repo someone's vehicle lol. Michelle 210 says who has a 1 sauce on sale. Bayou Preppers 1 says and a smoker on the hood.
Reveal with Joshua Dunbar. Stand by for the second.
How you running, oh man? Well, he sees us.
Bayou Preppers 1 says we are rolling barbecue pit.
Officer, I thought it down safe. Thank you, race for the big foot.
Well, 223, you got 3 souls. It'll be 1 plus 5, 2, and 480.
Got you lifting. Hotel 223. We got a few more things we gotta do for the maintenance.
1.6, flight number 4972, 4972, medical record number 30143540. Patient's an 80-year-old female, 53 kilos, intracranial hemorrhage. She fell 2 days ago. GCS is 3 intubated, blood pressure is 132/60, heart rate 78. Respiration is 18 on event, ultrasound 100%. 2 peripheral lines receiving propofol coming out of ER 3 at Methodist Baytown, Methodist TMC ER.
Yes, sir, thank you. 6 received.
So the destination's Herman TMC to the ER. I don't know if I said that.
6 received. Just 35. Good. You can change this.
Michelle 210 says 3. Senor Dasher OTR says 3. Bayou Preppers 1 says my son is putting in my bedroom wood floor this next weekend.
Huh.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Why do you go from whispering to screaming?
For heavy minutes, on a basic warrant out of Harris County Precinct 4.
Like the dispatcher is whispering and then the cop is yelling. That's why I get so loud like that.
Keep advancing the program here.
Bayou Preppers 1 says so I have to move out of it.
Good.
Warning, you can change this to the subject contact. Everything's 10-4 this time. Advice given.
Dispatch 556, land of Methodist Baytown.
556, Methodist Baytown. Hotel 223.
Peppermint Patty 25 says, isn't this considered Mulberry instead of 35? 35 is on the opposite side of Velasco, so they might be going towards Bucky's area of 35. Bayou Preppers 1 says, what runs away crying? The Yabba Dabadoo says 5. The Yabba Dabadoo says 6. Warp C says, gotta miss the old Pizza Hut building. Michelle 210 says, did a volcano go off in Arizona today?
Don't know.
Cerbertron says no one is going to mention the person walking in the road.
I wasn't,
Preppers
actually.
1 says, where did you hear that ad?
So my chat is very well trained, right? Like, obviously there's something wrong there, but they weren't going to point it out. No, that's actually, I was waiting. I was going to wait till I got a little bit further down the road. I'm like, should I give her bicycle lights for her grocery cart? They're trained.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, yeah, not our job.
Yeah, no one. My chat is very well disciplined. As we've seen arrests for walking in the road, right? So.
Boba Fett 271 says, my Saint Jackass explodes in silence.
So.
Boomouta here 420 says, except in the store. Bayou Preppers 1 says, we do have the right to remain silent, just some of us don't have the ability.
Right? No, y'all did good. Everyone did good. Because there are cops that watch my stream, right? They might not have been paying attention at that point. That's why I didn't mention it. Because I ain't no snitch. That's so funny. But I like the fact you waited till we got way down the road. Good job.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, I saw that too. I didn't even say nothing. I stood quiet, John. Joanne 8775 says, I sure did see that but wasn't going to open my mouth law.
I love you guys. You guys are the best. Yeah, you notice if I don't bring it up, you're like, yeah, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Too funny.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, ah, but we love you more. Boba Fett 271 says, if a volcano explodes in the empty woods, does anyone hear it? Joanne 8775 says, I don't say anything, snitches get stitches law.
That's right.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, we love you too, John and Pam.
You guys did good. I was like, oh man, somebody's gonna say it. Somebody's gonna say it.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says, I don't need a flashlight for her cart on wheels.
I was wondering, do we...
Ross 2K19 says, cheer 1, 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 cheer 1. Stream Elements says, a Ross 2K19 just cheered 25 bits.
What's the 25 bits? Thank you so much.
I'm new here, so note to self.
Yeah.
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Cerbertron.
So generally what we do is when we see something like that, we'll talk about it way later when it's not enough time to respond. So we usually, no, if you're new, you didn't know.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says seems good 1 seems good 1 seems good 1. Stream Elements says Tony Dalmeda 3 just cheered 3 bits.
Thank you so much
Tony
for the 3
Dalmeda
bits.
3 says Cheerwell 1 Cheerwell 1. Stream Elements says Tony Dalmeda 3 just cheered 2 bits. Tony Dalmeda 3 says Corgo 1 Corgo 1 Corgo 1.
Thank you so
Stream
much.
Elements says Tony Dalmeda 3 just cheered 3 bits. Tony Dalmeda 3 says if we see it, we don't see it right away. We wait to take off and say it.
Right. Or wait till we leave the town or whatever. I think y'all did good.
4750 Harbor Sham. 4750 Harbor Sham. It was a 911 hang up. Call back team advised. It was a verbal argument between her and her husband.
Ross 2K19 says the corrupt cops also watch the stream, so we can't be giving them tips long.
That's right.
Michelle 210 says I just always seem to drop my phone and miss all kinds of stuff.
That's clear.
Bayou Preppers 1 says Spider on my tripod.
Yeah, so the spider on your tripod.
Boom Outta Here 420 says I was baked and didn't notice, doing my part.
There you go. Well, I just needed to make sure I slowed down so I didn't, you know, accidentally run over her, so. That's why I was like, do I stop and give her bike lights for her grocery cart? Hey, would that be weird? I have 2 sets of bike lights left.
Bayou Preppers 1 says I am planting flowers. Peppermint Patty 25 says the female version of Spanky is probably working tonight. I wish we could find her law.
I ain't seen nothing. Oh, now we better go check on her now that.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says always film 50.
Always, always.
Bayou Preppers 1 says my name is Bayou, that's all I know.
My name is Bayou.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says never talk to the cops. John, is that right?
That is correct. Your lawyer will love you.
Bayou Preppers 1 says it will never catch me riding dirty cuz you won't ever catch me riding. Jamie Nicole B says Google only says Northern Arizona and then something about the north side of the Grand Canyon.
Turn on the defrost for you guys.
Hammy 9588 says Oh Dasher, can you swing your sword on Twitch? Tony Dalmeda 3 says B-Day 1 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 B-Day 1. Stream Elements says Tony Dalmeda 3 just cheered 20 bits.
Thank you for the 20 bits.
Bayou Preppers 1 says where are you getting your information from? Please explain. Tony Dalmeda 3 says cheer 1. Stream Elements says Tony Dalmeda 3 just cheered 1 bit.
Thank you, Tony.
Tony Dalmeda 3 says could somebody send me the link I can get more bits, please?
I think you do exclamation point bits? Exclamation point bits on Twitch.
That page girl 3 says 12. The Yabba Dabadoo says 12. Pammy 9588 says everyone thank Dasher. Bayou Preppers 1 says yeah I heard that.
Hey.
Adam George.
Alright, well there was a lady on the hood, but...
Adam George.
Senor Dasher underscore OTR says Bam Bam strikes again. Pammy 9588 says what was that?
Well, when the scream came out, there
Bayou
was...
Preppers 1 says I heard someone yelling.
Yeah, when the scream came out, I'm not gonna say... Well, I better say. I just followed them, make sure they're okay. There was a lady on the hood when the scream came out.
Ross 2K19 says cheer 1 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 cheer 1. Stream Elements says a Ross 2K19 just cheered 25 bits.
Thank you for the 25
Jay
bits.
Maples says are they gonna pick that up?
I can see nothing.
7:20, copy in Arizona 28.
Wherever on board my
Pammy 9588 says were they fighting or playing a really bad game?
I think they were playing a really bad game.
Preppers 1 says did you see her dead in the car?
Yes. Yeah, I think they were just playing. Cello.
Out of Arizona, it's registered to a U-Haul company.
Oh man.
On a 2014 Ford truck.
Bayou Preppers 1 says yes okay not good stay back but IDK.
No, they were just playing.
That's wherever on board my unit. We're going to out the address, so speak with mom.
Pammy 9588 says that seems like a really dumb game, but what do I know?
I don't think we're not playing that game, just so you know.
Stream Elements says thank you for following Olapod. Ben says hey everyone.
Hey. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're not gonna play that game.
Ben says I have no power.
You have no power? Oh man, that sucks.
Bayou Preppers 1 says not cool.
God.
Michelle 210 says you guys aren't adventurous. Ben says the rain took it out. Pammy 9588 says well, I don't know all the rules so we definitely can't play. Ben says we had bad rain.
I think you make up the rules as you go on that game.
Bayou Preppers 1 says LOL wow.
Only thing I knew is I'm driving by and there's some lady, I think part of the rules, I'm driving by, there's some lady on the hood screaming. That's the only rules of the game I know.
Pammy 9588 says also that's too much wind for my hair. Ben says I am not going to sleep good tonight.
I imagine not. Is it hot there?
Bayou Preppers 1 says playing chicken with a car never ends well for the chicken.
No, never goes good.
Ben says 73 degrees.
Oh, that's not bad. Here it's...
J Maple says are the cows.
Yeah. Here it's 82 degrees with, I swear, 100% humidity. It seems like 100% humidity, but I'm probably wrong.
23 to Germany.
Michelle 210 says Pammy, I don't think you can play that game unless you are under the influence. Bayou Preppers 1 says or you become beef ribs. Pammy 9588 says speaking of sleeping, I'm going to bed now. Good night, lovelies.
I'm gonna
see you guys next time. Boom Outta Here 420 says about 60 degrees near Seattle.
So we're gonna drive from Angleton all the way down 288B.
Stream Elements says thank you for following Mrs. Paprika.
Mrs. Paprika, thank you for the follow. We'll drive down 288B, record everything that happens. Unless a SWAT team comes out, breaks out between here and the palm trees.
Angie 416 says good night, Pammy. AD 101 says good night, Pammy. Now we can go to Stripes.
Who said? No stripes for me tonight.
The Yabba Dabadoo says good night, Pammy. Bayou Preppers 1 says no way in hell we're going to Stripes Packard Gear, we're going fishing. Pammy 9588 says add-on YT is about to get banned too, lol.
What is it? What is it about?
One Cosmic Cowboy says ooh. Pammy 9588 says talking about going to Strips, lol.
Oh.
Hey, can you show me how much subject stop? 800 block East Mulberry.
Ben says always film 50.
Where do you want to go?
800 East Mulberry, Angleton, Texas.
Getting directions to 800 West Mulberry Street, Angleton.
I need East Mulberry.
AD 101 says I can't get banned. Me and Frankie are the security at the big wedding.
Okay, panic mail.
Where do you want to go?
800 East Mulberry, Angleton, Texas.
Senor Dasher
Getting
underscore
directions to
OTR
800
says
West
kick is
Mulberry
saying
Street,
you're live,
Angleton.
but when I click on it, it starts all the way back at the beginning of the stream. Bayou Preppers 1 says you got an address.
800 East Mulberry. Do I go left or right up here to get to 800? It's saying west no matter what I put in. So west is that way.
Pamela Jackson says watch it add 101, lol.
Let's see. We'll go the other way. That's a subject stop. Me and a guy was walking down the road. They decided to stop him.
Peppermint Patty 25 says damn you just left there. It's down by H. E. Be Allied is 700 E Mulberry.
Thank you. Good stuff.
Bayou Preppers 1 says kick is fine. Jamie Nicole B says 25.
We can save some time if we go this way, as long as there's not a train coming.
There'll be a Hispanic male on a bicycle.
Maybe he needs bicycle
Peppermint Patty
legs.
25 says your virtual GPS is here, John Law.
Thanks. We'll be all right if we don't make it this train right here. I sure don't like the fact there's a train right there and those arms aren't down.
David the Hypnotist says where is this at?
It was a verbal warning, he's already clear.
For this call and show me en route to 18.
We're in Angleton, Texas right now. So they already let the guy go. We'll see if he needs bike lights though.
Bayou Preppers 1 says YT is fine, we are 5 by 5 everywhere. AD 101 says Frankie seen the man walking and didn't wag his tail. David the Hypnotist says hi from California.
Hello to you. Yeah, there goes our cop right there. See if we can find the guy on the bike. See if he needs bike lights.
Tony de Almeida 3 says cheer 1, cheer 1.
Thank you,
Stream
Tony.
Elements says Tony de Almeida 3 just cheered 2 bits.
Thank you so much.
Tony de Almeida 3 says Kappa 1, 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 Kappa 1.
Clear.
Stream Elements says Tony de Almeida 3 just cheered 9 bits.
Thank you for the 9 bits.
Sir.
I don't see a guy on a bike.
Keep the traffic control. I'm out of control.
Sir.
Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says did ya fix it yet?
Fix what? What's broke? What do I need to fix?
I'll be en route to you. Just let you know. Same miles per minute.
.47 David, disturbance.
Tony de Almeida 3 says have a good night. Pam talk to you later.
2947
COVID
David.
801 says hey, there he isn't.
I don't see him. Yeah, no, the stop is over. I'm just trying to see if the guy needs
AD
bicycle lights.
101 says guy on the bike is about to enter into H. E. B please don't blow his cover.
2947 David.
He already got stopped, so his cover was already blown.
Tony de Almeida 3 says Uni 1. Stream Elements says Tony de Almeida 3 just cheered 1 bit.
Thank you for the 1 bit.
Brazoria County to Jones Creek.
Brazoria County to Jones Creek. They're sleeping.
I'll be en route to UTMB. Just a female aboard. Same miles beginning.
ahead.
1688, 1688.
Clear 107.
107 already. Oh, I don't see him.
Senor Dasher OTR says Jones Creek has to be one of the dullest departments to work for law.
Well, we were there yesterday.
2 Rapport. Cars advising her daughter broke down the door, trying to take the 2-year-old grandson, but that she's intoxicated. Her broke down the door.
3620.
2 Rapport. Cars advising her daughter broke.
Where do you want to go?
To Rapport.
I didn't find any matching places.
I didn't think you would.
AD101 says Frankie said go back for the kidney.
But that she's intoxicated. Caller stating it was physical, is currently not. Two Rapport.
Rapport?
Advising her daughter broke down the door, trying to take the 2-year-old grandson, but that she's intoxicated. Caller stating it was physical, is currently not.
Anyone know where that street is? Because you know who definitely doesn't.
Don't clear 17. 35 right UTB 5511. I come back.
Bayou Preppers 1 says possibly Brazo Sport.
Let's hear it again.
Peppermint Patty 25 says it's in the terrace in Jones Creek, I believe.
What's the
It's
name?
a Court Street.
What's the name of it? Rapport? Is that, am I saying it right? Rapport? Rapport Court?
Where do you want to go?
Rapport Court, Jones Creek, Texas.
AD101
Getting
says Frankie
directions to
said that
Jones
was
Creek.
a cute kitty, he just wants to pet him.
No. And we're
Senor Dasher OTR says, well, looks like I woke up Jones Creek. Smacknuts McBoing Boing Cyclone says rapport.
Rapport?
Where do you want to go?
Rapport Court, Lake Jack, cancel.
I don't see any matching places.
No, of course you don't.
Sorry about. Where do you want to go?
Rapport Court
Getting directions to Rapport.
in Dallas.
Peppermint Patty 25 says it's in the terrace for it to be a county call.
It's trying to take me to Dallas, so.
David.
More than likely, the lady's going to take off in a vehicle anyway.
Clear 670, Clear. If you could also look for Jones Creek.
Look for Jones Creek.
They're not answering their cell either.
I think they're sleeping in Jones. They might be sleeping in Jones Creek. Should we go wake them up?
override UTV.
Bayou Preppers 1 says yes, wake them up.
16,
New Baby 26 says 21. AD 101 says, can we call the dispatcher for directions? Bayou Preppers 1 says, hey Lucy, we're home. Nunu Baby 26 says 20. JJAVII 12 says yes, let's go. Covert 801 says absolutely.
Well, they called him on the radio and the cell phone.
AD 101 says yes, let's go. Then we can get gushers from Stripes.
330 left and head back up to the Woodlands. We've got 3 on board, 1 plus 597
Tony de Almeida 3 says seems good 1 seems good 1. Stream Elements says Tony de Almeida 3 just cheered 2 bits.
Thank you, Tony.
Flight 3, you're lifting from the Woodlands.
Tony de Almeida 3 says if everybody's still awake, put on 1 in the chat. Melanie Syop 1784 says 1. M says 1. Laid off janitor says 1. Bayou Preppers 1 says 9.
There's a few people awake.
Miss U Scrabby 68 says 1. JJAVII 12 says 1. Lenadman says 1. Renee Don 23 says 1. Emily GS 001 says 1.
Patrol 13 interrupted.
Helen Rodriguez says 1.
There's some people still awake. That's good.
Boom Outta Here 420 says 1 maybe. Peppermint Patty 25 says it's 2 something court. I'm not recalling the actual name, but it's like 3 roads up on the right hand side right after you turn off 36 from the terrace sign where the newer houses are built. Helen Rodriguez says 1. Bayou Preppers 1 says.
956 lifting for Herman.
Helen Rodriguez says 1. Covert 801 says 1. Senor Dasher OTR says 1/2.
1/2. Are you still working, Dasher?
I'll be in the parking lot of Waterburger.
Dang it. Parking lot of Waterburger in Angleton, where we just left.
Senor Dasher OTR says still dashing along. Bayou Preppers 1 says.
But you have to be 1, not 1.5.
Shamiyaha 123 says MKE.
Ooh, my phone's gonna die. How long have we been live on Twitch?
Senor Dasher OTR says nope, at this point I'm under 1 law. Still 2 hours to go.
Oh.
Helen Rodriguez says 1.
5536.
Agent 74, it's my name. I'm speaking with the complainant. We will let you know subject is inside the house.
Nuno Baby 26 says 3 hours.
3 hours?
Peppermint Patty 25 says 3 hours 23 minutes on kick.
We were live for about
Emily GS001 says almost 4 hours.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Well, because a long time my phone wasn't charging during that, so. Alright, so the guy's in the house.
Traffic. William Paul John 2067. William Paul John 227. White and color Chevy Silverado. I'll be in the parking lot of Waterburger.
We already heard that. Let me fast forward that a little bit.
Iceman says 3 hours 58 minutes. Helen Rodriguez says 4.
18. Well, my name is date of birth.
That cop must have been watching. He's just now leaving Circle K.
Zebra.
See, look.
First name, Ida, Victor, Ocean, Nora, Edward. Date of birth, 06/5/1995.
Alright, everybody can relax. The Richwood cop is now leaving Circle K. And he's behind me. We might have to throw Shaggy out.
That's clear.
Alright, everybody be cool. The cops are behind me. Everybody be cool.
Matt 73 Boyd 73 says I am gonna know him. Senor Dasher OTR says bye Shaggy. We'll pick you up tomorrow.
Control, F-6, station report.
AD101 says he's following us. I hope it's not number 6 tonight. Senor Dasher OTR says 22. Lulu Baby 26 says 22. That paved girl 3 says 22. Bayou Preppers 1 says look forward, don't look at him.
He just turned around. I don't know if you guys saw those kids walking, but I'm going to make sure that he's not going after them. I'm going to have to do a U-turn right here, though. He just turned around. I don't know for what.
Peppermint Patty 25 says he'll be flipping around soon. His jurisdiction ends here.
Yeah.
Matt 73 Boyd 73 says I am gonna pee out the back of the trunk.
$220.
Helen Rodriguez says 22.
We got another subject stop in front of the Roadstar. That's just up here. That guy just disappeared.
Bayou Preppers 1 says downwind please.
I still do the speed limit right here. Alright, we got a subject stop in front of the Roadstar, which is right up here.
Senor Dasher OTR says aim high, shoot straight. Matt 73 Boyd 73 says just doing circles in the road, nothing to see here law.
Where are you at?
Peppermint Patty 25 says Richwood hates doing paperwork. They keep trucking if they can as much as possible law. Tony Dalmeda 3 says Rip Year 1, 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 Rip Year 1. Stream Elements says Tony de Almeida 3 just cheered 10 bits. Stream Elements says thank you for following 5-star _ Shantae.
one on the other. Oh, yeah, no, sure. Don't take it.
Alright, looks like he's giving him a courtesy transport. Guys, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, guys.
Model 72578, 72578.
One for parking? I got a one? I actually got a one? It's not bad, huh? Why is it one? I think it's pretty good.
Russell Morrow says hello all again.
Hello. This little gas station has the loudest music playing over there. That's why I had to
Russell
meet you
Morrow
guys.
says nice ass car.
I think we got a...
Go Skater says that's pretty good. 7/10 for the parking.
7/10?
Union Baby 26 says 12 for parking.
12?
Matt 73 Boyd 73 says give you a 5 for not pulling up far enough.
Dang it.
Senor Dasher OTR says then you show the front and your score rapidly declines law.
Guys aren't in there right. Hold on. Oh. Alright, you guys are back.
Go Skater says law. 7 out of 10, not 7/10.
Dropped you guys. Oh, what happened? Microphone fell out. Hold on. Well, that just turned disastrous. Cancel.
Helen Rodriguez says 10.
Alright, we're good.
Nunu Baby 26 says John make sure you charge the phone.
Yeah, it's charging. I just don't know. So if I let it get too low, it just depletes quickly. It's all that time I had it uncharging. Normally I could stay going all night. I'm only at 51% on my battery, on my external battery. And I do have a second phone. Alright, they're at their apartment where they needed to go.
Ross 2K19 says don't they need probably cause the stop anyone including people walking.
Huh? I have questions. I get you. I get what you're saying.
Close control 1400 intersection.
Senor Dasher OTR says 13. That page girl 3 says 13. Nunu Baby 26 says 14. Nunu Baby 26 says 13.
That was a good stop.
AD 101 says stop by Clute PD and show us the ornaments on the new fence. Go Skater says no cop, no stop.
I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Helen Rodriguez says 15. M Blackshear 33,416 says they can stop and talk to anyone, but at any time the person can walk away, not talk. Helen Rodriguez says I see you. Russell Morrow says don't need unnecessary tickets. The Yabba Dabadoo says 182 viewers at 130 AM.
That's not bad.
That is amazing.
Not bad, right?
Russell Morrow says what happened at last stop, I missed it, sorry.
It was a subject stop on some juveniles. They were given a courtesy transport.
Russell Morrow says curfew.
I don't even know if we have a curfew. I don't know if we have a curfew or not. I have to look that up. Because I don't like not knowing something.
Boxo Feels _ 6969 says my favorite car sound at night. Russell Morrow says for kids.
I don't know if there's a curfew or not. I mean, I think
Minor Preppers 1 says are not under martial law, there should be no statewide curfew.
But we live in a police state, so there's that. All right, guys, we're pulling into the palm trees.
Russell Morrow says Roger. M. Blackshear 33416 says no Texas law did away with the curfew.
All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Time is the most valuable thing you have, and you guys chose to spend it with me. Thank you for the bits, the subscriptions.
Peppermint Patty 25 says good night, Trunkies.
We will, of course, see you guys.
Angie 416 says good night, everyone.
Good night. We'll see you guys.
903 Print Guy says thanks for the ride, man.
Man, 903, thank you for being here.
The Yabba Dabadoo says have a great night, everyone, and thank you for the stream, John.
Thank you for being here.
Matt 73 Boyd 73 says good night, John and Trunkies.
Good night, Matt. All right, it takes me a minute to end the stream because I got so many.
Russell Morrow says good night, sir. Be safe going home.
Will do. Thank you for being here. It takes me a minute because I gotta shut down all the streams.
Senor Dasher OTR says good night all.
Good night,
John.
Dasher.
No stripes.
No stripes. Definitely no stripes. Hey Twitch, you guys want to go watch previously recorded videos? If you're watching over on YouTube and Kick, come over to Twitch. You could. I'm gonna play recorded videos.
Angie 416 says yes.
YouTube and Kick, come over to Twitch.